screams, scratch, and scrape as deep in your ears as the fingernails and bare bone claws that dig into your legs. Chip.
What? Chip?
What?
Can you please roll me a death saving throw?
Bro, we just got here.
What do you mean? We just
got here.
What?
Dude, I'm sorry, dude. You're dead, I guess. I took Revilla.
He just got back.
Why do I have to do that?
I need you to roll me a death saving throw as you are clinging to the edge of what feels like the rails of a wooden ship, while a mountain of undead corpses desperately try to drag you into a hell you cannot bear to look at.
Natural one. No!
Oh my God!
Oh! What are you doing to me right now?
He just got, it's his third day out here, bro.
See you guys in 2 months. See you guys in 2 months. It's good.
Natural 1.
Bro.
Dude, what?
Dude, don't.
If you kill me, we're not friends
Are
anymore.
you gonna pass? If you pass quietly in your sleep,
After everything last night?
After he gives you this long speech.
he just dies.
Natural 1.
Yeah?
You're digging into the wood as tightly as you can. You feel the weight of these skeletons, their hands grabbing your ankles, crawling up your leg. You hear them, give it back, give it back. And you feel one of your hands, and you're holding on barely by 2 fingers, and you watch around the rails, these ropes slithering like snakes begin to wrap around it. What are you doing? What are you feeling in this moment?
What the fuck?
You are
I'm feeling like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Seconds away from being pulled into the depths, you hear behind their sort of bodies colliding, hollow bones, you hear a slight sound of a river. You fear that if you look down, you'll die. What do you do?
I don't look back, I don't look down, I just, with everything in me, try to pull myself up.
I'll let you roll acrobatics at disadvantage or flat strength check.
I'm gonna go flat strength.
You want to hit DC with strength, DC 15.
Oh, we love to have a number. We love to have a number.
What's your strength, big dog?
What's my strength? +2, big dog.
Got it. Yo, huge hound.
Not loving
Huge
your...
hound?
Make it
Yo,
happen.
large mastiff?
Yo, piping Pomeranian.
What was it?
Doesn't look good.
Ginormous canine, that's gonna be a 10.
10. Go ahead and roll another death save.
Oh my God, bro.
Fuck.
What did I do to you? What did I do to you today? We were having a great morning.
It was a really good morning.
Natural 20.
Oh!
What is that? What the hell? What the hell?
We've gotten the full range. We've gotten a 1, a 10, and a 20.
I don't want to be on this roller
That's
coaster.
fucking awesome, dude. Okay, 2 fails, 2 successes. You watch these ropes animated by something like they're alive. They get closer and closer to the 2 fingers, still wrapped around. You've got another shot. Same options.
What's your...
Disadvantage acrobatics.
Acrobatics is only +3.
Oh God, okay, yeah, no, this
I'm gonna say
bad
DC
there.
15 on both.
15 on both? Okay, we're gonna go for strength again. Give me your energy. The power of 4. All into 1. Chibo.
Chibo.
I probably just offset it.
20.
20?
Dirty. Dirty. Oh, it's so dirty.
So good, but it's bad. It's bad.
Oh, you can smell that shit from afar.
Okay, all right, stop. Fucking chill.
How do you think I feel?
Yeah, for sure. Describe to me, it feels like being stabbed by the legs of spiders, basically. The way that these sharp pincers are digging into now your arm. How do you describe to me, how do you pull yourself onto the ship?
Okay, is holding on with just my 2 fingers. I feel this urge to look back and at least see what I'm being pulled into, but I steel myself and I let go for just a second. I reach down to one of my swords with the chains that attaches to my belt and throw it up over the edge. It comes back down and I just grab it at the blade and my hand starts to bleed as I grab into the sharp edge and I pull myself up.
You pull yourself up, heavy breaths as you tumble over the edge, blood running down your wrist. You're laying on the deck of a cold wooden ship, and you see above you all the ropes on this ship, the nets, the ones attached to the mast of ripped, darkened sails, and the ropes that hang countless corpses, skeletons, from the rails of all the sails. And you see them moving slowly on the ground. They move over you. They don't grab you.
Oh, I got the goosies.
As you kind of follow their trail, they slither towards the captain's chamber.
Do the corpses look familiar in any way? Are they discernible? The faces?
They're all bones. Lots of them are bones. Just roll perception.
I recognize that bone structure. That chiseled jaw.
I'd recognize it anywhere. 13.
You do see a few that you recognize.
I was hoping you would just say, nah, they're just normal bones.
You
They're just bones,
see
dude.
the now bones of a completely decomposed, you would guess a goblin by the shape of its cranium. And you see a still mid-death, the rotting body of someone you killed in Allport, an underling to Bryce.
Oh, man. You know, that was just kind of a dark moment for me. I was really hoping it just wouldn't come up again. The visceral murder that I committed.
Oh yeah, I remember the goblin, the first thing you ever killed in the campaign.
Oh,
Yep.
man.
Yep.
When you look over,
I don't remember that.
That was a big deal.
you recognize Crow hanging there, and their head snaps and looks at you, as do all of the corpses and skeletons. And then they reset. You feel the creak and the sway of the boat.
All right. Well, then I will, from here, stand up and walk over to the captain's quarters.
You approach the door. It opens as you get closer, and mist and smoke leak out, blowing past you, and you see at a sort of rotting dark wood desk, a figure, a silhouette, just behind this like dull green glow of the many lanterns that hang in this chamber. A figure sits, their heeled boots on the table, a very wide brim hat with sheer cloth ripped in places covering the top half of their face.
I think I know.
And you hear, "Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Chip. Please have a seat. I'm sure you have many questions."
Wouldn't move. Not gonna sit.
And congratulations on surviving your first night.
How the fuck are you gonna make it through 5?
I wasn't gonna make the joke.
Ready.
I'm setting it up. That's
Foxy.
golden, friend.
Oh, I'm so happy to be back.
What do you do?
I don't move from the doorway. I would just look and ask a question. Are you the Dread Queen?
In time of life, I was called that. But my name is Calypso, and you can refer to me as the Lady of Death, as I feel it's more important to what I've become rather than who I was.
Oh, Lady of Death, I'm pretty sure I already beat you once.
Did you? Remind me, I'm certain this is the first time we've met.
Captain Widow killed me. The heart is mine now.
She sits up. Are you too frightened to come any closer?
No, I just know a trap when I see one.
No trap, no games.
Sorry, I've done this a lot.
Suit yourself. The door just kind of like slowly closes behind you. I have to thank you. Although he did promise me a beautiful woman full of youth. Not you.
I'm sorry, dog.
Sorry to disappoint.
It's fine, it's just surprising. He doesn't usually go back on his promises. Though things have developed in a way neither of us could have predicted. He being Captain Hendricks, I'm sure you're well aware.
I figured that's who you were talking about.
Do you even know what it is that's inside you? That heart that you have so boldly claimed right to?
I know it's what brought me back. I know I need it right now.
It is certainly keeping you alive. powered by the souls, hundreds, countless, thousands, souls of the dead, all clawing and crawling desperately to pilot you,
Oh.
fighting for control.
Yeah, I didn't get that part. I wasn't in the user manual.
Of course, he wouldn't tell you. Only one of strong will would be able to survive the side effect of the heart eternal. Tonight, your will was strong enough. But tomorrow, every time you feel the need to rest your weary physical form, they'll fight again. They all want to live, just as you do. And it won't be me that you're up against, it'll be all of them. So I'm not your enemy. I'm just a vehicle.
So are you trapped here?
No, this is my domain now. I got more than I ever wanted to see. I don't even need that heart anymore. I've become something more. I have become death. Complete power over it, complete control. All those who die will now pass through me. And that is greater than I could have ever expected. So, continue to be standoffish and mistrusting if you'd like, but I will see you again. Tomorrow night, the night after, until you lose your will. And someone else will come aboard my ship. That one will be way more desperate than you.
Wait, I can ask for stuff?
She chuckles. Typical. Now that you know that there's something in it for you, you're interested in talking.
No, look, there are things I need to do. I can't lose my body, not now.
Come, sit. I'd like to hear it.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna sit, but please don't tattoo me. All right, I'm gonna go sit down.
You look at all of the webs in between the black flames.
Oh, right, I guess you did.
It's a little too late for that, darling.
Okay. Man, it's just, okay. Captain Hendricks did this already to me, and now we're here. I just feel like everybody wants to put tattoos on my body and control my soul. I guess if we were here, we're gonna hang out every night. We might as well get acquainted. I'm Chip, Captain of the Riptide Pirates. I get scared of the dark sometimes. I just sit down and I go hang out. I mean, we're already doing this. We might as well do this. What do you like to do? Put my feet up on the desk too, just kind of hang out.
You sat in the tramp stamp chair.
Absolutely, I did. And it's right behind me, and it's on my back, and I know it, and I feel it, and I accept it.
You put your feet up on the desk. You see ropes just begin to softly run around the shape of your calf.
Whatever. I sit there and I drill.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I don't really get up to much of anything else other than meeting and helping souls transition when they find my ship.
Okay, who's the weirdest one you've met so far? Or the coolest? It's okay if you don't have an answer. I was.
Well, I guess time sort of stretches in ways that is immeasurable here, but there was an old, hundreds-of-year-old man who was cursed to live immortal in a similar way that I was searching for originally. The curse was lifted, and he was strange. In a way, it's hard to describe.
I get it. Would I know him?
Sounds familiar. It sounds like you guys met Captain Tidestrider,
Yeah.
played by our friend Joe Cat.
Yeah.
And when his curse was lifted, she met him. And she says, didn't seem some souls that come through, make their way onto the deck of the ship, hope for a pleasant paradise of an afterlife, they request, and usually it's those souls who don't deserve it. He, this ancient captain, was indifferent, said that wherever I took him or put him, he was content and was deserving. Didn't believe himself good or bad. Just believed himself dead. None of it mattered anymore. Naturally, he became part of my army that I'm building.
You were what?
That's like an important piece of information. Sorry, pause.
Hang on, Death, Captain Death, sorry. Full stop. Army that you're building?
Lady of Death is fine.
Lady of Death.
Or Death.
Yeah.
Captain Death.
Whatever you like. It's the army part that I'm more, like, let's focus on that one specifically.
Oh, yes. That's correct. I originally sought power over death so that I could return to the material plane and build an army of undead that I could use against the powers that be. But now that I have control over the afterlife itself, I don't know that I need control over the world of the living, see, because they will all die eventually. But there are other powers much greater than the ones that currently live. Those domains I seek, those domains I have interest in. And so I made a deal with Captain Hendricks quite long ago. Originally to put myself back in a body of someone who would live long and would be strong of will and powerful. Not you. And but now what I need is a champion. One who similarly cannot be killed. Not easily, not unless I say so. To send me powerful souls that I can promote to soldiers of the undead, the afterlife. My soldiers.
Would he have to kill, like, innocent people?
Oh, I don't care. I don't care who you choose to kill as long as they're strong. Strong of will, strong of magic, strong of physical force.
We fight a lot of strong people.
Formidable.
We do. My boy's kind of having a hard time right now. Like, he could probably use a thing to work towards, but I don't know if he'd like that.
In fact, I'd even say not innocent. The more evil, the better.
Sounds bad in the long run.
It sounds like this will come back to bite us.
Okay, so would it be like an army to go fight other domains that aren't like our world and the stuff we got going on? You're taking a long time to answer right now. It's freaking me out.
The details I will keep to myself.
Dude.
Okay. Maybe if we grow to know one another, I'll trust you a little more with the grand plan.
I don't tell a lot of people about my fear of the dark. I feel like we're already kind of like up there right now. So every night, this, and I have to fight for my own body.
Or, champion of the Lady of Death, sending me souls. And I will keep them from clawing at yours. Not a bad deal. Going to kill people anyway, you've already said. You've already done. 3.
Yeah.
I know.
What do you mean 3?
Well, it's, rookie numbers for a pirate, but still.
I know that I killed Price's friend in Allport. God, I can't even remember the name.
Crow, quite loyal.
The goblin, who was the 3rd?
Lobo.
Lobo.
I think you guys left Lobo alive. Yes. She says his name, and it's totally correct and factually accurate.
Yes.
I think you might have it wrong. I mean, I know this is your whole thing. This is your day job.
Perhaps there are gaps in your memory.
What? No. I got it all back. It was a whole thing. It was an arc I went on.
You definitely killed 3. I can take a look, can fix it for you. It's only a small fragment of a very tiny piece of your soul, the memory. And you actually notice now, when she says that, you watch the silver cord attached to your stomach appear. And it stretches out like a rope. That's the silver cord that connects you to your body. It almost looks like a bundle of, it's not totally clear, but it's like a little smoky, like webs bundled together like a rope.
I think when she says that, I'd start to feel a little fear, but not exactly know why. Like, of getting this memory that I don't have of killing someone. And I would look at the cord and say, does this mean my time is up? I won this time?
The cord appears because I allow it to be seen to you. I mess with the threads to restore the memory.
Oh.
If you would like. If there are no gaps, then nothing will happen. But also, yes, when you are ready to return, I will manipulate this and pull you back into your body.
You know what? I've got a lot going on right now. I'm thinking maybe tomorrow night's the night we do the whole memory thing. It's just a lot. It's just a lot right now, and
If you want to hold off on accepting my proposal to become the champion, then yes, you will be back tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to do that right now, at least.
You're sure?
You know what? You drive a hard bargain with the whole not losing control of my body thing.
Who knows if you'd ever gain it back?
You probably would know that. No, I don't think I can do that. I don't know, something about building an undead army that is gonna topple planes just doesn't really sound like a good idea. I'm sure you understand. It just doesn't feel right. At least let me talk to my crew and everybody about it. Get back to you? Is that fine?
I wish you luck. Because if your will is even slightly weaker tomorrow, well, it'd be a shame for those friends, that crew to awake and find you limp, or worse, find you not who you are.
I'll be fine. There are things I need to do.
You've got a lot of faith in fate, but I respect it. See you tomorrow then. And the cord yanks your stomach and you go flying out the door and you wake up here in the library of Gillion Tidestrider. You like feel black ink running down your face and you feel this tightness in your chest and boom, 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 it starts to beat again.
You guys would just kind of hear me.
Chip, what's wrong? Do you need your nightlight?
Who turned off my nightlight?
It's really hard to sleep with it on.
Oh, you see my mouth's kind of glowing when it's closed.
I assumed it'd be all right. You were already asleep.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Just stop unplugging it.
Sorry.
Okay? I know you're new, and listen. All right.
I apologize.
I forgive you. Don't do it again.
Noted.
Seriously.
Why doesn't it? I could put it in, but I can't take it out.
Gillion, relax your jaw.
And welcome back to Riptide. As you guys, you're all waking up on a brand new day. Aurora, please, wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Con to fiction, Jay, Ferin,
That's me.
constitution saving throw.
What? Hey, are you paladining it today?
Not today.
Okay.
What did you get?
No.
I got a 6.
That is a 13. Oh, wait, never mind. It's an 18.
18.
I forgetted.
You feel cold on your skin. Your ice crawls up your arm, only ever so slightly. Not enough for you to feel any sort of fear about how much time you're using and how much time you have left. Your leg feels like it's going to eat you alive.
Oh!
Wow.
You take 14 points of necrotic damage,
Holy.
Wow.
Ouchie.
and you gain a point of corruption.
Oof.
Other than those, you three have honestly, it is a disturbingly calm and uneventful rest, given what's going on in the world. But you're among the axolotls of stored consciousness. You hear frantic writing of an early riser, your grandfather, in his study, just behind the massive green orb that you stole from the elders.
Right, I forgot.
chambers.
They saw that for sure.
They totally did.
Yeah.
There are still floating citizens of ice in here. And I believe you guys moved the library card to the elders' audience chamber. So when you exit, you will be in front of those pillars, those pillared thrones once more.
Yeah.
As Lana is in this chamber as well, she had slept alone, kind of curled up in a ball, somewhere behind books near a window that looks out into a projected false ocean.
Cool.
What would you guys like to do?
Oh, I take a big stretch.
What's going on,
Gillian,
Gillian?
looking good.
You're looking good.
Thanks, Chip. And I waddle on over to Grand Peepaw. I say, "What you working on, Grand Peepaw?" My new drop shipping business, Grand Peepaw. Grand Peepaw. That's never gonna blow up. I think you need something a little more hands-on and custom.
Hands on, you say!
Sorry. I've got the idea for a great garment. And
and Chip runs up. Something like the Undersea Drop, available right now at JRWShow.com. That's available only for 2 weeks right now. You can get the Gillion Tidestrider shirt, or the hoodie, or even the Riptide Pirates trading card.
all of them have been play tested except mine, which
Check
is
it out.
overpowered.
All right, everybody take one.
Are we cracking them on camera?
Oh, we're cracking them
Wait,
on camera.
actually?
So because there's no play market for this, can we just make up how much everything is worth?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah,
sure.
yeah. Okay. Oh my
I
god.
can't open it. I'm doing bad.
Each pack comes with 12 cards and a hollow, and I got the Griffin hollow.
Whoa!
Who'd you get?
Oh,
I got Chip.
Whoa, Chibo.
I got the Griffin.
I got Oliver Teach.
Tivo.
I'm really happy I got this one.
It looks like you're struggling.
Fine.
Actually, I can't open it either.
Dude, I got this. Check it. Check it.
Okay.
What the hell,
How
Tony?
did you do that? I got a little pretzel.
I got
Hell
it.
yeah.
I got it.
This one is worth $17,000.
Actually, I just checked the market. A lot of those
What
came
is it?
into the market,
What
and
is
it's
it?
only
Oh,
17
I
cents
got
now.
the one
Sorry,
and
focus.
only
Who is it?
Dude, throw that out. Throw that out.
ultra common old man Earl. I lost $15 on this pack. This card is worth 2 cents.
I don't know if they'll be able to see it, but I want to show off Gillion.
Oh, those are sick.
Gillion and Jay.
That's so
and
cool.
we have Captain Lizzie.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
and there are
gorgeous.
many more. There are many more.
Yep. These are only available for 2 weeks. Go to jrwshow.com and get them right now. It is your destiny.
If you're struggling to open them, just like scream really loud.
It helps.
It helps.
I definitely would be looking at Aslana.
Yeah, me too.
I've heard that she's a princess. Is this correct?
It's National Princess Day, Chip.
It's why did you say that to me
Say that.
specifically?
I found that out today. I saw
Wait,
it on the
is it?
internet. It's
it
National
actually?
Princess Day.
Well, that's wonderful.
You still said it to me very directly.
That's amazing.
Once you guys all started talking, she started to slowly swim over, gently flapping her mermaid tail in your direction.
Hey, Aslana.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Aslana.
Aurora.
Aurora,
A primrose. Of the Lunar Grove.
pleasure to meet you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I was used to. I hope it didn't hurt you.
No,
It's not your
you
fault.
didn't.
None of it's your fault.
What happened to you and your mother? Last we saw you, you were both just excitedly coming to the Undersea.
You were.
No.
My mother is the queen of her kingdom in the Southern Sea, and after I was stuck on Desire Island, and when once you freed me, I set out to find her as I said I would, and find her I did, and we've gone through this. The last time I saw you, and but we're traveling here because there was a council called among the scarce amount of leaders in the Undersea that aren't the elders, to discuss the potential of a war with the Oversea. Suddenly, during one of the meetings, my mother, she fell ill, and she's been in a coma ever since.
Did it happen to anybody else?
Just her. And
Aslana.
I don't know why, but everything was postponed, and they seemed worried, like something was very wrong. And then the elder approached me while he tried to comfort me, and I just don't remember.
You say your mother is the queen of where exactly again?
The Atlantic Kingdom? Her and her council, the Atlantic Order?
I do believe I understand what you're going through. The same has happened to the entirety of the Primrose Archipelago. Everyone there has frozen over.
Do you know why?
I believe it has something to do with the tree.
Which one?
I had assumed you would know, but
I'm sorry.
no, it's all right.
Something is happening to this tree, and that's caused... How?
The magical power is slowly being drained. Ever since the hole in the sea opened, it's...
My mom is connected somehow?
Yes.
Are we sure?
How do you know?
All of the druids know. I mean, I presume her power was somehow connected to this tree, or your people's power, or has anybody else fallen that you know of?
No, I didn't get to stay in the kingdom for very long because she was basically on her way out, and our reunion was brief, and then suddenly we were traveling through the currents, and she told me that we were, magical, and that she taught me how to change my tail into legs, but not much more than that. I mean, she said that there were bad things on the horizon, but she said it would be all right. She said the elders would know what to do, and then that elder, he did all of that.
That he did.
I just wanted to apologize.
That's all right.
You were my friends, and I didn't want to hurt you. When I was in the zone, I had to tell the truth, and he told me not to leave out any details. He didn't tell me what it was about. I didn't know he was going to ask me about you. I didn't even know you were here. If there's anything that I can do to help out, I want to, especially if you think that there's a way that we could save my mom.
Well, I'm looking for one. I hope these things are connected, but I'm not quite sure yet. Would you like to read with me?
Yes. Yeah, I can help.
I'd like you to walk around this library and find any book that you'd like about, let's say, druidic magic.
Done.
Wonderful.
Yeah. She starts to swim away.
I'm going to go research what we're going to do to cut off your leg. And then Aurora just swims away.
That actually was, I was about to sidebar with everybody. Yeah, I think we really need to cut off my leg.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Sure.
I don't know, I figure we're pirates. We can probably just probably normal. It's
Just 3, 2, 1 it?
Yeah.
No, we'd need something to stop the bleeding, at least.
I will not stop this.
I saw Nate start forming the Finn Tidestrider face like he was about. I would actually like to circle around this library and see if I could find any information about corruption and how maybe we could I don't know, maybe I could suck it out like Venom or
I'd be a little late.
Yeah.
Sure. You can only do this in Finn's library for once a day.
Okay.
What if we make Aurora do it?
Cut off my leg?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you think she'd be good at that?
I don't know. She seems the most
Dudes are usually good at healing
That's
stuff.
what I was
yeah.
thinking.
My mom's really good at it, so
Yeah, she's
Cut it off, man.
No, that's okay. That's okay, actually.
Oh, my grandfather was a very powerful.
I was a healer in my past life. I'll fucking cut it off. You won't feel a thing on Ferin.
Is there some sort of check?
Roll
or...
a history check.
Okay. That is a 19. Would I be able to flavor doing this research as making it a little easier for us to pull this off?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
There's outlines and sketches of what could be on spell scrolls for things like heal, greater restoration, stuff like that. But even if you know how to do the spell, you still need to be able to access the level of magic required to do it. So
For sure.
it's mostly just cleric stuff that he picked up. So I would say that if you guys wanted to by yourselves remove her leg, you could do it in a way that
Is there a fish hospital in the fish
I
city?
think we should do it here.
Yeah,
I could maybe pick a spell that could
I'll just say that with that check, you'll be able to, you guys could amputate your leg and you wouldn't get a point of exhaustion and take a bunch of
All right,
psychic
let's be
damage
so
and
real.
stuff like that.
Are we cutting your leg off right now?
Yeah.
I think
so.
so.
Right here, right now. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I mean, okay, but once you maybe take a sword to it, I might change my mind.
Well,
And changing your mind is fine. It's just hard
Yeah.
to do when there's not a leg there anymore.
You could also know how
yeah.
to numb it. You could also put it to sleep for the process. You could make it as painless and as efficient as possible.
wonderful. We
Jay.
just have to say
Yeah.
it that we do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Why are you hover-handing me?
Jay.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Are you sure you want this?
Yeah, I think so.
It's wild.
Damn, you're losing all that calf.
A lot
All
of
right.
calf in there.
Okay, we're gonna circle up for a bit. You just relax,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
we'll be right back with the medicine you need.
Give me the good stuff.
Yeah.
You see, Aurora's reading this book. Ooh.
What is that? Oh, why the pictures?
Guys, what do you see?
Not
Can I
quite
see?
Sure. I mean, it's informative, but
Guys,
Gusher!
guys,
Yeah.
it's my what?
They went full
wait.
color. I don't
yeah.
know.
I really don't think they had to print all that. They must have used so much red ink.
You hear like the muffled underwater sound of a saw, circular saw, and then there's this grandpa.
A boat saw?
He comes out with the saw, and he also has like this vacuum tube. This will suck up the block.
No, I need that.
I don't like clean up efficient.
Tonight's the night.
It's going to happen again
And
and
again,
again and again.
You found my book on severing limbs. I can put you to sleep easy.
Could you?
Temporarily.
Snaps his fingers.
Does it work?
Does she fall
She
asleep?
falls asleep. No, it's an HP total thing.
Whoa,
Holy.
that's crazy.
Upcast sleep spell. She's asleep. Ready to go.
Wonderful. Well,
I
I
can wake
guess
her back up too.
Okay.
we're doing that now.
Well, we have a lot of
What happened?
experience.
My leg's still here.
Okay, I've done pinkies.
Have you done any? I have not.
Pinkies.
Oh,
That's it, really. Never a whole leg. That's a lot of
well, I mean,
meat. Oh.
I'd say that maybe Gillion has a little bit more experience, but maybe that's not quite appropriate at this moment. I've never done this before, and I don't think learning about it is exactly the same as doing it.
Dude, learn on the job. I don't know.
Oh gosh, does anyone have mending?
I got hot hands.
You got hot hands. Well, I guess we'll work with what we've got.
Let's do it.
Oh, fuck. I'm running! Do we have something that we could use to... you have swords. Is this a good idea?
Oh, the swords are hot.
I've got a fucking saw.
What about the huge saw?
I guess I can use the saw.
Dude, would
Why
we
do you
like to
have
use
that?
the saw?
Pirate young ship.
So am I.
I do
Don't
not
have
believe
that.
that's a common thing for pirates to have.
You've never tortured someone?
No,
What?
dude.
Why not?
Bitch, you a good pie. I
Finn,
don't.
Tidestrider.
I feel like I don't actually know you. We strap her to a wooden plank like a log, and
Yes.
we slowly roll her on a conveyor belt towards a
All right.
metal saw like we're the Joker.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do that. We do that.
Yes,
That happens.
we do that.
Who's leading the amputation?
Her.
I will.
All right.
Okay. Chip, I need you to get your hot hands ready. We need to cauterize the wound the moment it happens.
Okay,
So
wait.
she loses the least amount of blood possible.
Let me grab something real quick. I go over to a
Okay.
table. Perfect. And I hold it next to it. That'll be important later. I'm ready.
Gillion.
Yeah.
Do you have do you have any sort of healing spell that you could use to maybe stop the
I think it's a bad
pain?
time to ask this. It's a really bad time to ask this.
I'm so sorry.
I can do it.
I need somebody to be ready to heal.
Can you do it?
I'll be cutting her leg off.
I can
But-
heal her, but I might blow up.
She can't blow up.
Gillion,
I've got.
could you cut her leg off, and I will heal.
Uh-oh. Sure about that?
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, she did the studying.
Oh fuck!
It's
All right,
fine.
it's fine.
I've done this 100 times.
Oh, you don't. Oh, you know what?
Never with this intention.
Yeah, maybe not in that situation. Actually.
No.
No.
Let
actually,
me handle
Gillian,
it.
oh.
I see the red thread of fate, and it looks a lot like a femoral artery.
Oh, wait! God!
5, 4, 3.
Hang on,
Wait,
pause.
wait.
I tap her with my nub, and I'm going to cast Death Ward. This can only go so bad.
Okay.
Right. Okay, and I'll do the cutting.
So you won't accidentally kill me. Good.
Yeah.
I'll do the
good.
cutting. All right. All right.
Okay, so you're
Let's
not
do
gonna.
this.
He's not cutting.
Oh,
No.
please. I want to.
Gillian,
Let him have this.
fucking.
All right.
All right.
Yay!
I really don't think this is a good idea.
I just want to be helpful.
That was helpful.
You can either roll to hit.
Yes.
Well, you will do damage.
Okay.
Or you can make a DC 20 medicine check with advantage because Aurora is helping you. The DC's higher because you didn't do the
Dude,
research.
I think medicine check.
I agree.
Medicine
I
check.
wouldn't want to hurt her when I cut off her leg. I'm going to roll my medicine check with advantage. My medicine is +1. Wait, hang on.
So he's a 19 on the die.
I have a +5 in medicine.
know.
I did the
Don't worry
research.
about it.
It's all right.
Okay.
It's all right.
Gillion, you're going to want to, try and miss major arteries. Don't hit anything that you don't intend to hit. Please steady yourself. She starts rattling off all of these things that she read in the book.
I'm going to cast guidance.
Great. All right. DC 20.
I'm right here. If you need to ask me any questions, I'm here to help.
Not a problem. I'm going to grab the saw with my 2 hands, rip it out of the board, and what?
You're going to grab the saw with your 2 hands?
Oh, wow. That sucks.
Bad timing, Aurora.
He said he's going
it's
to
true,
grab
it's
it
true,
with
it's
his
true.
2 hands.
I know,
You've got to be.
Look what you did to him.
I apologize, but we have to be pragmatic in this situation. You have to come to the reality that you have 1 hand and you're cutting off her leg.
Her leg gets close to the saw, and it's a band saw, so it has the automatic safety, so it stops. And I go, well, fuck. So I pick it up with my 1 hand, and I lift it up, and like a frisbee, I throw it. And I medicinally, using medicine.
Throw it.
Well, I don't know. It's like you can't really. I guess I can try to swing it too, or something.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just going to use the power of medicine to take this bandsaw and throw it.
I'm raising the DC to 25.
Please, God!
Okay, okay.
Use the saw. It's
Okay.
a bone saw. He's using it for torture.
All right. I use the bone saw like a regular saw without throwing it medicinally.
Okay, DC 20, medicine check with advantage.
What's your medicine?
It is my destiny. What?
I'm talking in my sleep.
Oh,
Your medicine.
just
Oh,
go back to bed.
It's with advantage.
It's with advantage.
Advantage. With advantage.
Gillian,
with
it's
advantage.
with advantage. It's with advantage.
With advantage. Roll
I'm
it
just
again.
gonna act like that
Roll it
didn't
again.
happen.
That was a natural 1.
I don't think you re-rolled the D4 with advantage.
Oh, do I just keep it?
Yeah.
It was a 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Good.
That can't happen again.
Don't say that.
What's the total?
12. Weight plus 1 in medicine. 13.
You start sawing at her leg.
Oh, God.
You try to go 1 clean chop, get stuck halfway. Jay, you wake up, saw halfway in your leg.
Snap out of it! I try to slap her, but I can't because I haven't done. And I keep sawing with my other hand.
My hands are hot, and I go, Jay, it's gonna be okay.
I'm so sorry, Jay. Jesus, oh God.
Here, bite on this, and I hand her an Oath of the Undersea exclusive drop sweater to bite down on.
You take 22. You take 22 points of damage.
I would like to immediately. I'd like to cast Cure Wounds on her 3rd level.
Okay, how much does she get healed for?
37.
Okay,
She's good.
You regain 37 points of HP.
No, it's healing around the saw. It's healing around the saw.
Oh, I gotta saw it out! I gotta saw it out now! We gotta go on the other side!
The skin does close around it. The saw is in her leg.
What?
You close the wound around the saw.
Just like a tree, just like a tree.
I intended to do.
I know, but the saw's still in there.
All right, fine. I'll do this. I'm gonna roll to attack.
What?
We got the saw stuck in you.
I did all this research.
I know.
And it still didn't help.
It's not going well.
doing it?
It's not going well.
Oh God, I'm never gonna do anything. Oh my!
was gonna do it.
Sometimes you have to
Gillian,
improvise.
you have
okay?
one hand.
How do we even know what's going on?
All right, count me in. Hot mode.
You're seeing steam in the underwater.
It is
Roll
your
it.
destiny to be the greatest surgeon, the greatest sturgeon the world's ever seen.
Whoa!
Roll the
That's
hit.
your
pun.
guidance.
4.
Okay, great. Add that.
There's 4. Roll the hit.
Okay.
Are you just gonna? You're gonna take it, I
I'll
presume?
take the hit.
Well, let's see if I crit.
Yeah, well, of course.
Hey, thank you, by the
I
way.
did.
Okay, here's what I do. Because we have to make sure we get this in one go. Right? I'm gonna say, Jay, look at me. Look at me. She's distracted. Sneak attack.
Okay, roll all of your damage. Jay, Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Okay, let's roll all the damage, including sneak attack. Let's go for it.
And I'm within 5 feet. I'm an ally.
Of course.
Oh, that's huge.
It's an
All right.
8.
8. Okay.
I should have taken action. I should have made the choice. I made the wrong choice.
Why, Aurora? You could have stopped this.
I kept trying to make the right choice, and they just kept asking for Gillion to do it, and I don't know why I thought it would be all right. I just wanted him to feel included.
Never goes well.
Hey.
We're here now.
I don't want to.
Everything added up, 77 damage.
God damn! Jay,
I think after that, you're gonna be on your last legs.
We love a crit. All right, Condi, give me that leg.
Yeah.
Jay, it's gonna be okay.
No, you don't have to do this. There's a saw on my leg.
Your friendship is here.
Get away from me. Get away from me. Get away from me.
No. It's okay. It's you and me.
You don't want me.
And Gillion!
Aurora, please.
Hey, what do you want to do with the leg when we're done with it?
What?
The evil has been defeated.
okay,
There you go.
you've marked the HP, right?
Yeah, I'm at 61 now.
Okay, you are stunned for a full minute, and
I'm in shock.
for failing the Constitution saving throw, and you take a point of exhaustion.
But it's done.
You see,
Oh my god.
It sucks the blood out of the air. You see that some of the little axolotls are like going for it, like fish going for vomit. Stop it! Stop it!
And Aurora, we couldn't have done it without you.
You literally did it without her.
You absolutely did and could have.
Your guidance
and
was
have.
paramount.
Without
in
you,
this.
we would have had no idea how to do that.
And with you, we did. And that's what being a Riptide pirate's all about. Good job, team.
I want to be a princess.
mid-leg cutting off, you just hear like in the background Aslana dropping a bunch of waterproof books, looking at you, petrified.
Aslana, hello.
It's okay. Don't be scared.
Everyone, by the way, covered in blood.
I'm like holding a fucking saw.
Aslana, it had to happen.
Had to happen.
She couldn't turn it into a tail.
Full on passes out.
I'm gonna run up to her and catch her.
So like
Fair reaction.
pale blue, loses the color, passes out.
Yeah.
You're legless.
Well, not legless. I want to bring over the table leg and see if I can't like fashion a cap to put on it.
Your old leg has a brace around it that you and Inza built, and it is the only thing left because you've noticed that your leg has disappeared.
What?
What?
It was floating there inside the brace. Now only the brace remains.
What?
The leg is gone.
Oh.
And
What happened?
You see,
Wait,
putting the
wait.
hood up, Finn walk back into his study. All right, well done, everyone, and shut the door.
Has Finn taken her leg?
Take my leg?
Thank you, Finn.
Did
Was there like a
anybody
suspicious like lump in the cloak as he left?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh.
What's he gonna do with that?
I don't know.
I wouldn't worry about it.
I don't want to know.
I don't like knowing what he does with anything, really.
Maybe he's just gonna study it.
Or maybe he'll put it with the others.
What?
Hey, maybe we
That
can
crazy.
maybe we could use this brace and put it around the do something. I don't know. You're the
Yeah,
thinker.
probably.
Gillian, what do you want to do about your?
We're moving on awfully quick here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, the table's got 4 legs, right?
Oh, I have an idea. I want to see if I can find like a sconce from a light, pull it off, and I want to turn it into a hook.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'd
think
probably
I,
take Jay aside and just kind of comfort her in the background.
I'm inconsolable.
Well, I'm going to attempt.
Super fair.
I think I'm gonna be trying to like, I don't know, Chip asked me what I wanted to do about my hand. I think I'll be trying to cast like shape water or make something out of ice, but it keeps kind of like, because it's ice, it kind of like floats up.
Yeah.
It's like a little weird and it doesn't quite work. And then I try to make it water, but everything's water, so it's just not a hand anymore. Yeah, it just kind of looks sad trying it.
You can grab what you're looking for, and takes a bit of time, but you can bend
Sure.
it into the shape that you want. It's already really close.
Yeah, it would have already been like that.
Yeah.
That bent shape. I'd want to bring it over to Gillian. All right, check this out. This is like a pirate staple. All of the best pirates.
Do you have any
one.
idea how insensitive this is?
What? What do you mean? Oh.
Ooh.
But you're like.
Ooh. I mean, there's nothing at the on the hook.
There's no bait. That'd be weird. That would be
What?
weird.
Oh, Gillian.
No.
I was taught how this not to be affected by this. Gillian, I don't think they ever taught him.
Okay.
Gillian.
They probably didn't teach him.
Gillian.
Come on.
Gillian, you don't want to put it in your mouth.
No.
It's a worm.
No,
Gillian,
there's
it's a
no
silver
worm.
worm.
There's no worm.
There's
Just
no
one bite.
worm.
Don't worry.
Just
I
one
take
bite.
his arm and I like a suction cup on it.
Is that a Transformer sound?
Yeah, and I now have Well, I don't have one in real life, but editor, put a stock PNG of a pirate hook on my hand. I might not be many things now, but I guess this makes me a real pirate, right?
You're always a real pirate, but you're like a really cool pirate now.
Thank you, Chip.
Yeah, and look, it's just temporary. We'll find something awesomer than this. This is already awesome, but...
This is awesomest. Thank you. I'm just gonna give you like a pat on the back.
Yeah, oh, that's great, buddy. Oh, that's real good. That's real good. Ow!
Oh, sorry.
Just remember not to pick your nose.
It's very strange having so much of your limb now
I feel
gone.
light.
You are definitely lighter, but that like phantom sensation is still there. But the pain of the corruption, it no longer travels up your hip. You don't feel the lingering effects of that darkness of the Black Sea.
Yeah.
I would like to heal her.
More, I guess.
I think Aurora would just be
Patting you on the back, and in that process, you feel a little bit better. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on you, fucking second level.
How are you
Thank you.
feeling? It's weird, right? It feels like it should be there, but it's not.
I'm in a lot of pain. It doesn't go away that fast.
The pain?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess mine was just frozen.
Chip.
Yeah.
I asked for the good stuff. Where was the good stuff?
That was Aurora was in charge of that. I was in charge of hot hands, and then the whole thing healed around your leg, and
It was going so well. I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
The door, the entrance to the library, there's a knock first that catches everybody's attention. Then it opens, and walking through it is Fishcop with the pike. He walks in. He's well rested, but it looks like he's been busy just by the way his head is frantically, the like front, because he's a fish head, so it kind of like flubbers and wobbles when he looks at you guys. Good, you're all awake. The elders would like a conference with the 4 of you.
Oh, good. Yeah.
We must continue the conversation prior to the trial before you are put in prison.
Okay. Hey, Fish Cop, can you fix my gun?
What's wrong with it?
It's cursed or something.
What? That's it? That's it? Wait, Fishcop, can you fix my armor too? Can you fix it too?
Yeah, I divine sense. Brad,
I look at Fishcop and go,
3 things I can remove curse for the day, if that is truly cursed, but it feels worse than that.
Oh.
worse.
Worse.
But yes,
It's corrupted. It's
I can
corrupted.
help. I can help.
Okay.
Okay.
What 3 things?
Me.
Please.
You?
Me.
yeah.
Please.
You corrupted?
I spent a week like frozen and paralyzed, and I'm done. And I need to be able to roll the Constitution saving throws.
Your gun for 1.
Please.
You for 2. You have multiple effects on you, right?
I do have a few things on me, yeah. But I don't know if these guys have anything on them.
No.
Nope.
Oh.
All right.
Oh,
So-
could I also do my armor?
Yeah, you can choose 2 things to remove on you, and I'll get your gun.
Cool.
And he'll just collect those things from you.
Okay.
It'll be faster.
me.
It'll be faster if
collects
he
me.
just takes his taser. It shocks you guys.
Thank you for fixing me, Fish Cop.
Remove curse. Takes like just a few minutes, but it's done.
No way.
Um,
Does that mean I can erase this?
Yeah, go ahead.
I no longer auto-fail con saves?
No,
Is that true?
that's true.
Is that real?
That's real.
Is that real and true?
I take it back. You're way too excited.
Okay, I'm sorry, Dan.
You're way too excited.
It won't happen again.
We gotta bring that
It
down.
won't happen again. I'm sorry.
Like
No,
you're
you're good.
going.
But I assume that you guys follow.
Yeah.
Yes, of
I
course.
fix the brace we had onto my leg, and we follow. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we've got 2 official comic book pirates with us. You've got a peg leg and you've got a hook hand.
It's kind of awesome. I like it.
Oh, you want to join us?
Well, my leg didn't get corrupted.
We can cut off your arm.
Look, if my arm gets corrupted, you are free to cut it off.
Why wait?
Oh,
Are you okay?
I'm sensing that you're mad at me about something.
We must hurry.
Yes, Fish Cop.
Following Fishcop back into the audience chamber, the elders sit atop their thrones, ready to continue a commune between them and Gillion. However,
Of course.
as you walk in, they say, Celeste says, as it is just the 3 of them, there's the empty one where Elder Odolath once sat. Gillion and his company, once again, we extend gratitude for your bravery Your actions not only freed myself and my fellow elders, but saved the lives of undersea citizens. Despite being outsiders, you extended your hands to aid ours. While that is the duty you were raised for, appreciation must be shown nonetheless. The device that distorted and manipulated our memories. First, we need to request it back. Without the anemonemery, we will be unable to sort through the memories and parse them back into their rightful homes. The anemonemery floats back up towards Alrock, the turtle, still kind of wearing this nervous and ashamed look. His memories haven't all returned, neither have Celeste's. And she continues and says, it will take some time for us to restore the memories of our own and those of the citizens, whoever he may have touched, whoever he may have used and abused.
I understand. Take his beads in the Monopoly and make things how they should be.
Fish Cop doesn't stand with you guys in the zone, as you, I assume you would stand in the zone. It's not
of course.
Yep.
It's not active at this moment. It doesn't glow. It's not forcing you all to tell the truth or anything. Mm-hmm. He rejoins the other knights, the 6 knights of the Elder Council. He rejoins them as they stand in a row in front of the thrones, looking out stoic. You can see that the first knight has been replaced. Oh, the one that was taser happy.
Probably good.
Probably for the better, yeah.
Get fucked.
She continues, I and the other elders would like to openly hear, without the presence of the zone, why you have returned, Gillion.
Is this still a part of the trial? It never concluded.
Said trial has been postponed. There is no order. Without the order, what right do we have to pass judgment? It can wait.
I only ask that when order is restored, and we shall see it restored, that I am fairly judged.
You have my word. And I shall be very clear, despite the unfair circumstances regarding your banishment, you have not been unexiled. Our word that we give, our decisions, we cannot, no matter how manipulated they are, we cannot go back on them, so...
I understand. I now have somewhere to point that anger that isn't you. But I know how things are and how they must be. I know I'm breaking undersea law and my oaths by being here, but what's happening is more pressing. Our entire world is at risk. A lot of it is my responsibility. I did not uphold my duty. So the least I could do now is try to make it right where I can to stop Odalath, and most importantly, to warn you all of what's coming, a force of unmistakable power, beyond anything I've ever seen, and in all your years, I think that you've ever seen either. Something that could wither and darken this world. Something that you won't be able to shut out. And I accept whatever fit punishment may come from breaking my exile, coming here and warning you. Despite how many times this place has abandoned me, I will not abandon it.
They look at each other. The elders do.
This oncoming calamity, it doesn't just stop at Gillion's warning. All of my people have frozen to solid ice, and I believe it has to do with the corruption in the Black Sea. I only aim to learn whatever possible knowledge you could provide me. There are choices that have to be made that I don't even know where they start or where they end or what the right choice is, but
Celeste interrupts you. You speak of prophecy.
In a way.
What interest do the Druids have of the prophecy? You speak of the choice between the two. The one made
I was hoping maybe we could find a middle ground.
You seek a way to avoid destiny. Then
Did we get to tell them?
We mentioned
cut off.
It got cut off though.
Oh, shit. That feels kind of important.
Big important.
That's big important.
She continues, just to be absolutely certain, perhaps in desperation, you're seeking knowledge to avoid prophecy.
Not to avoid. to interpret and fulfill. Our prophecy was wrong. It was weathered and old, and it changed as it passed down. In our journeys, I found someone that could recount the source. I know this is not just hard, but impossible to believe or maybe to accept, but I hope you know that that prophecy was my life. It was wrong. This was the real one. I can say the whole thing if you want.
No, it's fine.
I'd rather not.
And technically, both prophecy and destiny, by definition, aren't set in stone.
Vein pops in my forehead. Just stressing me out.
It is just fate.
She looks at you. And you came across this version of the prophecy. How? In the Oversea.
Big tree. Yeah, big tree.
She looks at Took, the oracle. She gives this like furrowed brow. Can't be possible. And then Took says, impossible it is not. Many prophecies lost.
I'm gonna black out. Wow.
Memories of prophecies forgotten. And then Celeste seems to recall, she says, during the mistrial, Odalath did say that he was forced to burn this knowledge that disproved our prophecy. But such a thing, we would never say to burn prophecy. What Elder Took writes are visions to us, given to us by the goddess through the Leviathans. I cannot say for certain if this version of the prophecy given to you by a tree is any more valid than the ones that we have lived by and prepared for. But I refuse to believe, no, I'm certain. If Odalath knew of this prophecy, if he hid other prophecies, he would not have destroyed them. They would still be here in the city, hidden, kept secret. He cannot destroy knowledge, it is against his nature. If that sort of knowledge that only he would know and keep from us, to whatever end he believes is just, if that is the knowledge you are seeking, I would suggest you visit the Crystal Depository here in the city.
Crystal Depository? That place rocks.
Speaking of,
Jesus, man.
for as long as you remain in the city, Gillion, I will only allow you to accompany Aurora.
What do you mean?
As a banished hero. You are still, by our command, not supposed to be here.
I understand.
And until order is restored, I will have to ask you to leave. By the night. And you look around, it's all water, but they have they sort of just tell time through the bioluminescence that permeates the city on the very different flora, plants, and animals. The colors shift throughout the day.
Has this place been cleaned up, or is it still kind of in disarray?
It's pretty disarray.
I had to come back here, but now is a time of turmoil. I don't want to make your authority seem any weaker or give Odalath any ground. I'm gonna go over to a place where a big scuffle happened between those ice figures and us, and pick up a long kind of dirtied up navy cloak, and just wrap it around myself so my face and body's hidden and stuff. It's just super simple, kind of tattered up, and it just fastens with a little shell brooch.
I will allow you to seek your knowledge for the day, and I will allow you to accompany her. However, with everything that you have said, and the fact that we cannot locate Odalath, and the added knowledge that we cannot locate nor communicate with the Leviathans, I have a feeling, whatever his goal is, his plan, it must be connected. And if you are, well, you may have broken your oath. The very fact that you have returned to own up to your sin, to look out for your people, means that your honor is not broken. And if you wish to help finding him, while we do our duty here, to protect the city and prepare for this incoming calamity. This is what I would suggest. Should you find the Leviathans, you may request to take their trial, as you would have as our champion. You may earn their blessing. It will aid you if you find Odalath, the most powerful mage in all of Bubble Trench, perhaps in all of the Undersea. And if you gain access to his study at the depository, you may find information of his whereabouts. She produces this hardened starfish shape.
Whoa.
It floats over to you, Aurora. Show this emblem to the keeper of the crystals. Ask for access. Tell her it is urgent. Tell her we have given you permission.
Nice.
My knights can escort you.
That was really good.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Sorry. Just a little fish joke, you know. Thank
My
you.
knights can escort all of you.
One last thing before we go. The Eden you had imprisoned was a fake. Do you know of any way to find the real one? I'm worried she might be in danger.
Unless Elder Took receives a vision of her whereabouts, it is not information that I currently have.
Well, if they do, please let us know as soon as possible. And I give a little bow before turning away and walking out.
The knights begin to swim beside you and sort of gently guide you guys out of the audience chamber and down the cylindrical building of the Citadel. And as they do, once you emerge into the greater city once more, Gillion, you feel something slip into your hand
What?
as the knights strangely begin to break away.
Okay, take a look. A rock! Cool.
You feel one of the knights slip a rock into your hand. It is a texture, it is the rocky, coarse texture, but it is light. It lights, it feels hollow.
Interesting. Must be just a rock. Except... No. But why a rock? Because I must remain steadfast, even when the world erodes me. This will be my lucky rock, and I will rub it every time there's trouble.
Gillion, you can tell the rock opens.
In fact, I'm going to rub it right now. Rub, rub. Rub, rub. What?
Whoa.
Some kind of secret compartment. I carefully extrude the fragment of parchment from within the sediment.
We're watching you do it, man.
Yeah, I mean,
I just decided for that 1 second to care about audio listeners.
Okay.
And that's beautiful.
You stare down at this note hidden within a rock.
I do, and I read it in my head. I know where Eden is. I look up, I realize what happened. I look around, I try to figure out who passed me this rock.
You can roll perception, and it's against their sleight of hand.
Okay, perception, my fort.
You're looking to beat a 20.
But if there's anything I do down here, I see. Fuck! I got a 14 plus 2 is a 16 plus 1 is a 17.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad.
Yeah, but it's not a
it's not 20.
20.
17, you can't tell which knight slipped it into your hand, but you can overhear an order given to return to their patrol around the city. One of the knights briefly pushes back on escorting, but with a glance, like authority, they quiet and they split off and leave you guys in front of the Citadel to go where you'd like.
The rock told me we have to go!
What?
The rock is inside the rock!
The rock told
Here,
you.
look! Oh, I mean, look!
Oh! Do you know what the symbol means?
No? What is that? Aurora, what is that?
Well, it looks like the top of a jellyfish at first glance. Maybe a flower,
Flower
maybe
in a circle.
maybe
Gillion, you know what the symbol is. It's a sand dollar.
It's a sand dollar.
Oh.
You gotta go to the bank.
You haven't been here in a while. Go ahead and roll history for
History.
memory. I'll give you advantage as well.
Thank you. Thanks, Rock.
That rock's gonna help you.
Dude, it actually just fucked me up. Gonna roll with advantage. 8.
8. You vaguely remember this being used on a sign in a building
Oh, that's so not helpful.
here in the
So not
city.
helpful.
It is a bar. Somewhere you'd spend lots of money.
Casino.
Remember.
The name Sand Dollar is very familiar. It's almost like the place you want to go starts with sand. It uses the emblem of a sand dollar.
It's a bar. The sand bar.
Got it.
Got it. We have to go.
What are we talking about?
What's inside the rock, Aurora? And I'm going to start swimming. Follow me.
All right.
You guys want to go together?
Oh.
You only have so much time in the city.
Oh.
Dude, I mean, like,
I must accompany Gillion, no?
I must have come to you.
No, they left us.
Aurora, please, go there so I have to accompany you,
Were we
please.
not supposed to go to the crystal deposit? Oh, but it is.
But the rock and knows where it is.
Okay,
They
well.
only gave you permission to accompany her to the crystal depository. They didn't say you could go to the sandbar.
Rule breaker.
Sometimes you gotta break rules.
Should
Or,
we be
like-
bad? Should we be bad?
I mean, like, I guess
guys?
me and Chip could go to the sandbar, but like,
we could go
or
to the
opposite, or
sandbar.
vice versa.
We could go to the sandbar.
You gonna let him go to the sandbar, dog?
Wait, you go to the bar to pick up my sister?
Wait,
Yeah.
it's sister. It's your sister.
It's a dude. Don't worry, dude. dude.
Oh my god.
Bro,
You're not making this easier.
brother.
You're not making this easier right now.
Brother.
You're actually actively
Don't
do
rub
that.
your hands, you
Don't
fucking
do that.
pervert.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to use another level 4 slot.
Whoa.
And I'm going to cast Death Ward on Chip. And I'm going to say to Jay, if he does anything weird to my sister, kill him. And then
Literally, if he even looks at her the wrong way.
I'm not gonna do anything weird.
You were rubbing your hands like a fly.
Then you rub them on your face like a fly.
I just want to say what's up.
You're moving like a snake. I say my sister's name and you move like an eagle.
I just want to say what's up.
I don't like that tone at all.
I just want to say what's up.
Stop buckling down. I'm entrusting this to you.
Thank you.
You with the note and you with this rock. I will let Chip go to the bar to pick up my sister.
And are you splitting off with Aurora to go to the depository?
Yeah, I think I don't want to break the rules already.
Gillion, I'll guard it with my life.
Thank you.
Who do we want to start with?
It's very sentimental to me.
I guess.
I won't take it for granted.
Hey, okay.
So I'll just say, you guys don't know what you're doing. You will see here in the city proper.
Oh, they have no idea where this place is.
Oh.
That's fine. I just
We're
want to
good.
kind
We're
of
good with
ask
it.
around, really. Excuse me, looking for the sand.
You just come up to somebody and start asking. You just look like this human. Ah! They start running away.
That feels like a crazy reaction.
I mean, I don't know. You're underwater.
Imagine
right?
you were a human and a guy came up to you, but the guy was a fish.
and start
And he
talking
went,
to you.
"Where's the human bar?"
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Starts to run.
Okay, so like maybe we should
around.
disguise again yourself.
Well, I just fish.
Next time you try a new other person, this person actually on this big sort of like rotund, robust koi fish, compressed koi fish, not super long, using it as like a carriage. Someone stops after hearing the screaming. Should have been in a ride.
What?
And you see a lot of these sort of koi fish carriages like swimming through the currents of the city, you know, transporting like vehicles.
Oh,
and this
are they
one
like
stops next to you.
taxis?
I heard screaming.
What?
Jay,
Does
you do
anybody
this
need a
one.
ride?
I live in fucking Looney Tunes.
Were you gonna say something?
Are you like a taxi? Like, do you?
What?
I don't know. Like, what are you? What do you do?
Dude, what?
What are you? Like, what do you? What is your business?
Profound question. I suppose I am like any of us.
Sandbar. We need to go to the sandbar.
I can take you to the sandbar.
Okay, that's awesome.
Do we have to pay you?
25 sand dollars.
Shit.
I could be haggled for trade.
What do I have?
With me, I have.
You wouldn't dare. You would dare.
I'll take it.
He's trying to protect it with your life. It's been 2 minutes.
Do you want to rock?
I love rocks.
Gillion?
Oh my god.
Do you want to rock or your sister, dude? Gotta decide now. Decide it in my head.
Just don't rock my sister.
What?
Wow! Wow!
You guys hop in the back of this koi courier. It's like flying in the sky, but through the sea as this fish swims through the city. Around these buildings, you pass like this giant, magnificent bank. You pass a sort of like market-looking building that is labeled Bobby's Bits and Baubles. You pass a theater line stretched all the way around, circling through it with lights flashing this bioluminescent, beautiful colors of purple, gold, and blue. You travel through this kelp forest until you. Somewhere near the border of the bubble, deep in the lower quadrant. It's not a cylindrical building, it's not beautiful architecture. It looks like, to your eyes, you recognize this as a rusted, dark, man-made underwater vehicle like a submarine. It's the first one you've actually seen. You do at least recognize it just from. It's not like it is common knowledge what these things are. Coming from Edison Kingdom. And there's a sign, it has the symbol of sand dollar. It's the sandbar. There is a bit of sort of like chatter, murmur, some laughter coming from within. It has a typical warm feel of a tavern. You enter in, everybody goes quiet for a second. Heads turn to look at you. Two people they don't recognize, have not seen before.
I want to be silent for just a second. I want to say, what's a guy got to do to get a squirty around here?
You can roll persuasion with advantage.
That's huge.
Or performance, either one.
Dude, hang on. Let's see what I got. Fucking performance. With advantage, you said?
Yep.
23.
You say that, everybody returns back to their normal. There's a bit of laughter, and you hear behind this circular metal bar. Behind it, you hear, "Aye, come over here, newcomers. Captain Black Ruby wants to meet ya."
Black Ruby.
From which suburb do you come from? Finally coming to the big city, the best bar in the entire bubble.
I look at you, Jay, and I'm like, I did my part. You got this.
We're from the Atlantic Kingdom.
Sets down 2 squirties in front of you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Passes them, they're like bubbling with sea foam.
What was his name?
Captain Black Ruby. He is a crab person with the colors of a real black ruby fish.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome.
What's a black ruby fish?
I have
It's like a black and red fish. No other way to say it than he looks like a retired, adventuring, old, piratey crab. From the Atlantic Order! Are you from the Order? I know much about this. I've been on that side of the ocean. Though, they never let me come back if they knew. They never let me come back if they knew.
If they knew what?
I went outside the bubble hundreds of years ago. I'm 400 years old.
That's a long time to live. Yeah, no, we're not in
You
the
traveled
order.
a long way all the way to come
We
to
have,
my
yeah.
humble sandbar. What brings you
Heard
to the
great
bar?
things. I'm actually gonna look around quickly and see, like, are there any guards in here, like, that I would recognize, maybe?
You being observant as you are, no guards, just people. Just undersea citizens drinking away their long work days.
Actually looking for somebody.
I know every face in here. Tell me what you're looking for. Who are you looking for? Once saw this beautiful fish coming to here. She was as gorgeous as the moon itself. A moon that I haven't seen in centuries. She walked in looking as polished as a pearl. And I knew it was love at first sight.
Did you get her name and number?
She died.
What? Wow.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
really sorry about that. Yeah.
30 years ago, she died.
Jesus.
Yeah. That's rough. Yeah.
Do you want to talk to him, or do you want to go around and?
Point is, I never forget a face.
Okay. Do you know?
What's crazy?
I guess. Do you know Eden Tidestrider?
His demeanor tenses up. That jolly, jovial energy collapses into a immediate lean towards you. The stalks blink asymmetrically.
Why?
Now why would you be coming around here looking for Eden Tidestrider? Be careful with your words. An outsider looking for Eden. Declare your purpose, and may they be the last words you ever speak.
Okay, yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't see a point in like lying or skirting around it.
Too.
Yeah, I got my friend, actually the chosen one, Gillion Tidestrider. He got this note from somebody, and it's supposed to be your fuck.
He takes the note from you, swivels around this like magnifying attachment to his shell. Waves away. Everyone in here had their hands on like weapons ready to go.
Oh my god.
Underneath the table.
Unflinching.
They return to their conversation. He looks at the two of you. Well, I didn't know you'd be here on business. Follow me. Hands you back the note. And he leads you behind the bar and opens up a hatch that goes down deeper within this sort of tube-like vehicle.
I like elbow Chip and whisper, and we could have taken them, I think, all of them, like every single one.
Yeah, totally. I think you and me totally could have done that.
100%, like no issues.
For you, Chip, there's a similarity in how this feels way back when you were young, a part of a thieves guild in your youth.
Holy shit! It's the Thieves Guild, but
Underwater Thieves Guild.
Underwater Thieves Guild.
Yeah.
As he leads you deeper, eventually you come into an open chamber, dimly lit by these cool, it's a glowing sort of algae moss that covers the interior. It's a private lounge, essentially. There's tables, there's clams to sit on, shells, and you see people in here wearing hoods covered in moss on armor, on like armored carapace, and they all are just conversing quietly, speaking about, different they're having different conversations, and you also see a knight. It's the knights you saw earlier. You see a knight of the Elder Council.
All of them? Just one?
Just one.
Okay.
They see you come in, they recognize you, they approach. You see it is a small in stature, but not in presence, an axolotl knight. They approach you, their weapon stowed.
You the one who left the note for Gil?
I was expecting Gillion.
Oh, wow.
That's not a funny way to talk.
Yeah, I mean, well, the elders told Gillion he could only go with Aurora to the crystal depository.
And he listened?
Yes, and we tried to convince him to maybe not listen, but...
Thought he was an oathbreaker.
Well, it turns out...
Why does he suddenly care about the rules?
Well, it turns out he actually has always followed the rules, and he was kind of just set up to fail. I thought that was like kind of what we were...
Rules that keep us down, rules that keep us contained.
Oh. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, dude. This is crazy. You're like a royal knight. That's crazy that you're saying that.
I am a royal knight. I have to stay close to the elders so they can't find out what we're doing here.
Wow.
That's really cool.
That's actually awesome. Yeah.
Welcome to the hideout of the Umbral Urchins. Worshippers of the Great Moss.
Worshippers of Moss.
You guys are gonna get initiated into a cult. Oh my god.
What exactly are you guys getting up to down here
Great Moss.
specifically?
The Great Moss hears all.
Great Moss?
The Great Moss.
What is that?
He's gonna buy in so fast.
No, that was my immediate thought. Is that out of anybody?
He's fucking joining.
What is that?
An entity more powerful, more ancient, greater than any Leviathan, any god.
That can't be true.
The oldest creature alive.
Chip.
No, because we know we've talked
No,
to...
Chip, but like the note.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But that's not true about the moss thing.
Damn. I wanted him to see what I need to show him.
We can
but he's
like
not here.
show him through us.
Oh well, if I let you take the secrets with you, they won't be secret anymore.
Well, same
We
with Gillion.
promised her to protect them.
Who? Eden? Like, okay, well.
Yes, she was our greatest ally before she disappeared. Probably taken by that damned Elder Odalath.
Yeah, that would add.
And I must confess, I don't actually know where she is.
What?
I'm sorry.
So you just like lied to get it? Yeah, okay, you are.
I thought it would be the best thing to say to get him here.
He would be so mad. That was
I
a
think
bad thing to say.
That was a terrible thing to say. I think he was here. He would start crying.
You should be so glad we came instead.
We're all going through a hard time, okay?
He
He's not
lost
special.
his hand.
He's lost his hand. He's
And his
lost his
sister.
sister.
Well, I've
and-
lost my fucking tail. He turns around. We've all gone through shit, man.
He's an axolotl. It grows back.
It was cut in such a way where it stopped growing back.
Look, I'm sorry about your tail. Can the moss guy bring it back too? Can he also do that?
It's a work in progress.
Okay.
You see there's like moss covering his tail?
He's getting there.
It'll get there. Yeah, I believe it.
No, but whenever Eden worked here at the city, she did so here. She said if he ever returned looking for her, and she wasn't with him, show him everything that she's found during her espionage. So brave and so humble. It's not funny.
She's not here, bro. You don't have to.
No, you can't say that actually.
Yeah, I can't say that.
Honestly, I'd give my life for her, but I have to give it to the great boss. So kind.
Equal. I'm sure they're absolutely equal.
I have a big crush on her.
God, Lord.
Oh my god.
Poor Gillion.
I don't think
I
it'll
think
work
you
out.
would
man.
actually kill yourself if you gave it.
It's one that gone well.
Down to business.
Yeah, please.
If you're with him, you can be trusted, I'm sure. But just to be sure.
Okay, I'll join.
Really?
Yeah, he'll join.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? What were you gonna ask?
You'll spread the word of the great boss?
Yeah, sure.
We'll do sacrifices for it to feed on.
What? Pretty sure that's step 5. You have to like lead me into that. You can't start with sacrifice.
Yes or no?
No, I'm not gonna sacrifice people.
That was a test. We don't do that here.
Oh, okay.
Good job passing the test,
So the
Jay.
Great Moss
Yeah.
is actually super chill then.
Super
Boss
chill.
is super chill.
All right, I'm in.
Awesome.
Yes or no? Would you do it?
What, sacrifice?
Yes.
No.
You passed the test.
These aren't good tests.
Bad test.
You need to get better at this.
I am Samalon, the second knight of the Elder Council. I've been tested enough. You will not best me.
What's 2 plus 2?
4.
Nice. Damn.
Wow.
That was
hang
good.
on.
I will say there is a bit of a problem. Her study is locked, and she said Gillion would be the only one to know the password.
Holy shit.
Shit.
Oh, man.
Is it like a number or a
Yep.
word? A number?
It's a number?
It's a word and a number.
A word and a number. Oh, password 1?
No, it's probably close. I don't know.
I know it.
I'll take you there. He leads you through the interior to a back corner. On the wall, there is a clamshell closed. He opens it up, and it is a tunnel that leads deep into this hallway of rooms, interiors. There's also bunks, because it is built out of an old submarine, and gets to a room and opens it up. And inside, the room itself isn't locked, but you see a small desk. It's only fit for about one person, but you guys can squeeze in here. Comfortably one person, but you guys can squeeze in here. There's like containers, clams, conch shells. Things are stored, shut, sealed. Go ahead, roll Arcana, Jay.
You're smart. It's 4.
What's the total?
19 plus 4, 23.
23, you can tell that all of these devices, containers, are sealed by a magical lock. The unlock being one spoken word, or a spoken sentence, or a spoken phrase.
What does Gillion say? It's my destiny. Probably not that though.
I have an idea.
What's that?
I can try and get this open.
Okay, do you want the hint that she told me that?
Oh,
There's a hint?
there's a hint. Yeah.
I don't think we need
lead
it
with
yet.
that.
I don't
Lead
think we
that.
need it yet.
Okay.
I'd like to find some moss,
Oh, yeah.
boy.
and I want
Everywhere.
to put it on top of it, on top of the lock.
You're hurting
lock
it.
things.
You're hurting it.
No, it'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Ask permission.
Great Moss, please open these containers.
I actually thought you had an idea.
I really did think you had an idea.
I don't know
that's my
why
idea.
I trust
That's a
that.
bad
my
idea.
idea.
I really did think
I
you.
literally went,
Jay, you
oh,
have to
smart.
trust. You have to buy in.
I don't.
It never usually speaks. So I'll be surprised if it does.
Okay, can we get that hint now?
She said it's something that she always said to him.
Shit.
I don't know that, so this has to work.
Does Gillion still have a conch shell?
Yeah.
Yeah, can I use mine?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, why solve the riddle?
Yeah, it wasn't really meant to be a riddle, but it is
Yeah.
now.
No,
Go
I'm
ahead.
so curious where this moss thing is going now.
I'd like to. Can you let me do anything? Can
You're
I,
trying to converse
I'm
with the
happy to
moss.
pick up and
can I
skip the
roll
riddle,
religion? I only have a +2, and I
That's
haven't.
really funny. Yeah, but it's like DC 25.
Okay. No, I literally can't get that.
I put my head on you. The boss guides you. The boss hears all. The boss says it is your destiny.
I hear it. I hear it saying that. This has to be a 3 or a 4, and this has to be a natural 20. Or this has to be a 19 and this a 4.
Dude,
There's a lot of numbers.
you've
that
got
you
it.
just said.
You've got it.
I think I've got it.
And it's gonna be all those numbers.
And I think it's gonna be all those numbers.
That's it.
51?
No, it didn't work. Alright, move on.
The moss, silent as ever.
Yeah.
Just settles and then starts to float around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna call Gil.
All right.
Beep, 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 beep. Must be busy.
Where did I put Aurora, do you have it on you?
Why would I have your phone on me?
I don't know, but I hear it buzzing. It's hard for me to tell. Like, the frequency of the buzz is always hard for me to place.
Is it? Maybe check your.
Maybe no phones are allowed inside the crystal depository.
Check your left pocket.
Left pocket.
Oh, watch the hook. Watch the hook.
Oh my! It's in the thigh. It's in the thigh. I think I felt the shell though. Hang on.
Usually it has like a
Hang on.
voicemail by now. Like,
Jay, I'm so serious. I'm feeling something right now.
I'm gonna need your help pulling it out. It's lodged in there.
Okay.
It's right for the 3, 2, 1. Oh!
Hey, Gillion, what's going on? You sound in pain.
Hook me, hard now.
Hey, we're at your sister's study right now. That was hidden like a crazy guild thing. That
What are
worships
you
the
talking
boss.
about? My sister's secret study that was hidden by a crazy guild thing? What are you saying?
Whoa, that's crazy.
We just need like a spoken word or phrase maybe that your sister would always say to you.
A spoken word or phrase that my sister
Yeah,
would
put you on
always
speaker.
say to me.
Yeah.
Is it like, why?
No, that didn't work. I did. That's the first thing I asked when we got here.
No, I mean,
Do you have any sort of hint?
That's what the hint was. Was that
Really?
Was that it was something that his sister always said to him.
Do we know how many words? How
No.
many?
No.
something my sister always said to me.
I think it was supposed to be Gillion here for sure, but you know we're here now.
Wait. This isn't
Love you a million, Gillion. Nope.
You just gonna say that?
I love you a million, Gillion.
Fuck, I had a whole bit. Yeah, dude, that was totally the password. Yeah. Why'd you call me?
Well, no, it came to
Why'd
me.
you call
I
me?
had an epiphany. Sorry about your leg. Sorry about like you stabbing your leg. I guess that's like a little bit of payback for that time when you cut my leg off. I hope everything's going good. Bye.
Why did you call?
Hang up before you say that.
What was the point of that? What was the point? What did I even add to that?
No, you just like helped me. You helped me a little bit. You helped me to jog the brain.
Fuck, man, I was gonna put the moss up to the phone and everything.
You speak the phrase, the arcane locks unlock, they dispel, you have access to Eden's information.
Oh my God, it worked.
What else?
It worked. Jay, this is big.
In front of you is all of her notes and discoveries about the corrupt Elder Odalath and Admiral Ferin. I will allow you to roll an investigation check. Ooh. Whatever number you hit will determine how many questions you can ask me about those two.
Oh.
Good job, Chip. Great job.
Thank you. I just kind of channeled something.
The moss did it for sure.
19.
2 questions from both of you. I'll also provide some additional information if it is not related to your questions.
My first question is, where were they meeting? Like, what secret location were they using to meet with Admiral Faye?
Based on Eden's notes, trying to keep track of when they were available and when they weren't, it seems like, you know the Tink sort of bubble bar underneath Allport?
Yeah.
They had a mobile, sort of like, not a pocket dimension, but something close to it that they could meet out underneath Allport. Or any sort of location that they deemed. It wasn't one point specifically, it was wherever was convenient for them. They had means of traveling across the world fast.
Mobile pocket dimension, such as like one they could put maybe Dugon's skull in, you know, something like that. So perhaps.
Or Niklaus's like field of his own office.
Yeah.
My first question is, did Odalath have any allies or weaknesses that she knew of?
She had ideas on if confrontation with Odalath was inevitable and he could not be talked through to. He is a sorcerer or a wizard. He is a powerful magic user. If he's not a sorcerer, she wasn't sure on if he derived his magic from book or if he had it innately. But if he were a wizard, he just has to be cut off from his material, somatic, verbal component.
Okay.
She figures that silencing him or in any way, like magically silencing him, would be the most effective way to prevent him from doing damage.
I mean, I feel like we saw him open a huge book and go or some shit, right?
You did. Technically conflicting. I mean, they did refer to him as a sorcerer initially and a mage. It sort of goes interchangeably. He's powerful. That book could be an artifact, but it could be his focus.
I see.
Could have just had a script open.
He had his evil monologue.
Yeah. And I think the location of the Leviathans is my other question.
Eden herself, not divine, not able to communicate with the Leviathans. She did, however, have an order of essentially which Leviathans they were going to target for the construction of the artificial Leviathan.
Okay.
She tried to plot this out as what would strategically make sense. Basically, what's the closest to Allport and Bubble Trench, since they are on the same vertical, I guess it's on a flat map, but they're in line. That order is Crab.
Crab,
yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how to write that.
Just put a bunch of apostrophes everywhere.
Eldon, the interdimensional interplanar whale, the Luxpris clan, and she notes specifically by order of by process of elimination, Pelagus would be the final one. And she does note that Pelagus is the one that migrates most often, and tracking them down would be they could be the furthest away.
Okay.
But in proximity to both Raft headquarters of the Northern Sea and Allport and Bubble Trench, in that order, those are the closest Leviathans. But their exact location, she's unsure.
My final question is, what was the last thing Eden was working on?
The last thing Eden was working on.
The last recorded task in here, or whatever she was, like the last piece of information, really.
Yeah.
What was she doing before she went missing? Or at least left here?
You grab a conch shell. It was basically on top of everything else, sort of resting there to be played. A recording conch shell. And when you play it, Eden's voice begins to resonate in this small metallic chamber.
Okay.
Hey, Gil.
Oh, no, stop, pause, stop. No, call him, please.
You can stop it.
I can't call again. I only
I
get
can
one
stop
a day.
it?
You can stop it, yeah.
Now, question, is there a voicemail on this? Like a really old voicemail?
No.
No. I know exactly.
No.
Roll Arcana.
Okay.
No.
Okay. 11.
11. It is.
Oh my God.
You are unsure that you could be magical enough to access past messages on this conch shell without removing the recorded one.
Okay, I don't do it, but I keep it in my mind.
Inside this conch shell, rattling as you pick it up, because it's still a hollow shell, there is a key to a drawer on this study desk. You use it, it's not like a roll or anything, you can just easily unlock it. It's a small under drawer, and in it there is this moss-covered, metallic-looking collar, and you assume that whatever it is, she explains in her message. So I'd love to answer your question on what she was working on, but it's in the message.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna keep it with me. I don't think we should play this now. I think we should wait for Gil.
That's the respectful thing to do, yeah.
Are you for real?
But we're kind of like his envoys right now, you know?
This is the last message from his sister who is missing. You want to play it? It's one-time use right now?
Is it one-time use?
Yes.
Would I know, are we sure?
It's not one-time use. I'm not gonna say it twice, for sure.
That's fine, like...
We should, no, it's not. He should... It's not fine.
Use your conch shell. Just call him.
Dude, let's just hold it. We're gonna go see him in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, but what if it has other information for something else in here?
All right, this is my question. I'm hanging on to it.
I can give you a piece of, like a few written pieces of information that are scattered, and basically they were locked in a way that once you did the passphrase, the ink revealed itself.
Okay.
Two things. Eden thinks that the Admiral wants to become a god.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Knew it.
She believes Odalath wanted to prove that gods can be killed.
That's kind
That's really funny.
That's a crazy combo.
Yeah.
Another thing that you would find interesting, similar to the Leviathans, the artificial Leviathan originally, its first iteration of what it could be was a serum.
Serum.
That's everything.
Everything? Okay. Yeah. Bet.
Cool.
Cool. You sure you don't want to listen to it now?
Yes, dude. Are you?
Do you grab the collar?
The collar? I'll keep
Better.
it. I'll keep it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys swimming through the currents. I'll say that you guys pass by the buildings I mentioned earlier. You'll also pass by it's a lounge called the Cooler. Close by to the Cooler, this lounge, you will arrive at the Grand Crystal Depository, this artifact museum / library / everything similar. It is a pretty much one-stop place of history and wonder. You sort of break through a crystallized coral red with hints of purple that glow through it. As you approach the base of this, the entrance, you walk through a magical barrier, and on the inside, you are met with an interior that does not match the exterior. It is larger, more grand, more extravagant, and meeting your arrival is the main receptionist. She has a little name tag on her very simple aquatic librarian outfit. She's a very cute jellyfish woman, main color purple, bioluminescent blue and greens. She approaches you. She says, "Hello, welcome to the Crystal Depository.
Hello.
Could I guide you through?"
I would love a guide. I want to look down at her name tag. What is this? What is it?
Medulla.
I think Aurora's nervous. She's going to show this to the, wrong person a million times, so she's just gonna kind of be holding it like this the whole time and being like that.
I pointed it.
And then she says, "Oh, here on official elder business."
Yes.
Exactly right.
Please then, if the elders are in need of anything, what do you request? What may I provide? How may I help you?
Take us to your purest crystal. What?
Gillion, I didn't know you were into
Right
that.
away, sir. She begins to lead you through the museum unless you say anything else.
No.
No, I think that was elaborative enough.
I don't think I don't.
It's not even close to what you were asked for.
This is my home. I know what I'm doing.
She begins to lead you through the depository. As she does, she, just out of habit, begins to explain and describe things that you pass. She says, "This here is a collection of tridents, magical tridents passed down through generations. This one, a lot of our artifacts come in and out when they are deemed necessary to be wielded or used. They are never just sat here to be on display and looked at and gawked at. No, they can still serve purpose and be celebrated for what they are, these incredible artifacts. This one here, I believe, was wielded by a Gillion Tidestrider, though it is missing, as is he. This here," she explains
I
some
hope
of the
they find him.
She explains something. Tridents, of course, are symbols of leadership, strength, and wisdom.
Yes.
There are 3 legendary tridents that we know of that were forged in our ancient history.
Of course. Taking notes.
While you walk by, it's a bottle, and inside of it is air and ocean, and there's a real sea vessel, a pirate ship inside the bottle, very tiny. It is said once in the grand past, there were visitors that came on a ship inside of a bubble, and they gifted this to us. And we keep it here stored inside of a bubble as a way to remember that in the distant past, there were kind travelers.
Are you getting all this?
Yes.
Okay, we can compare notes afterwards.
Wonderful.
She is sort of marveling at the fact that while they traverse the currents, this vehicle traverses the waves. You pass by this violin that plays music even in the water.
Whoa.
You pass by a beautiful, polished, silver Leviathan scale mail of armor.
That's cool.
You pass by display cases where the artifacts are missing, and she describes, this was a magical, it was supposedly a deck of playing cards.
We can move on.
Where do you think it could have gone?
Hey, it's not worth it.
What?
It's not worth it.
Okay.
away.
Oh, all right.
Walk away.
I don't know, it disappeared before my time as the receptionist.
Well, that's a shame. Maybe one day we could find it.
But if we didn't, that would be okay.
I don't really understand. Why don't you do you not like cards?
We should move on.
Oh, right.
You move through, there are branches of coral that she explains stores information within them to access them.
Oh, what?
So rather than reading actual papered books because we're underwater, and rather than the sort of archaic way of writing on carving through stone, she describes these corals as the coral crystals. Basically, these are basically the underseas version of tomes and books and scrolls and memoirs and poems. And
how do they work? Do they speak back to you?
She says, it's quite simple. She goes and she touches a bit of sort of red crystal coral. There's a smooth surface that she taps onto, and as she removes her finger, this line, very similar to the encode thoughts spell, she pulls out a strand of linked information, linked words, and as she does, she projects itself out into the space, into this readable, I don't want to say hologram, but it's kind of hard to describe it in any other way. It's a bubble that pops up, and that bubble shows what was written, similar to when you were in Finn's mind and he was losing his memories. You begin to, in front of you, read a poem written 500 AD by Jarsuki Flipper titled The Scholar's Dilemma. It goes, the vast all expanse remains unexplored. What text has been written by foregone hands? What past existence would recognize us? Mana's fabric woven by history, textiles we cannot wear properly. Knots creep through incessant threads weaving blind, intricate silks wrapped in what's left behind.
Whoa.
Wow.
And then she takes the bubble, reforms it into this strand of information, places it back into the coral.
Wonderful. That was so beautiful.
It was.
Now, our most pure crystal, and you come up to a beautiful white tree, a coral tree.
Okay. I really thought I was about to smoke meth with Gillion.
You wouldn't
It comes from the tree.
You wouldn't
I
do it.
would.
Why?
I'm hard.
What?
It's not like that, man. Like,
What? I feel like we could have like a Walter Jesse thing going on.
bitch.
I don't think you'd be Jesse.
I was gonna say, you're Jesse?
That doesn't make any sense.
You think he's Walter White?
Science, bitch.
We have to cook, Gillion.
We have to cook.
This is the oldest known coral, a piece of it. Any information that it may contain, completely inaccessible to our modern minds, our modern connection to magic.
I see.
What business does the elders have with the purest crystal?
Well, first, I think it's important we converse for a second here.
Oh,
I've learned a lot. Let's trade notes.
yes, of course.
Seems so attached to that book of yours, Sway. Let's see. What?
Oh, Gillion, I didn't know you were an artist.
It was a big note that I was taking.
Uh-huh.
For sure.
Oh, it's just the one side.
You like that? I got lost after the trident because I thought it was so cool. Wow.
Wow, it says Gillion. It's Gillion, and it
That's
says
right.
yes, and
And look over there.
you did it, Gillion. We are friends, and that is a trident.
That's exactly right.
Wow.
And look, there's all the fish that are happy and everything.
That's great.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
You know what? Is there any way I'll go up to the coral tree, even though we definitely didn't go where we were supposed to. But
No,
there was
most
still a lot
definitely
of
not.
cool stuff here, wasn't there? I'll go up to the coral tree. I'll say,
Oh, please be careful. Do not touch it.
perhaps you haven't tried reaching it the right way.
You're gonna get kicked out of here
I
for
feel like
breaking.
this might be an issue, Gillian.
Yeah, no, we actually, we don't even know.
I'd like to respect their wishes.
You're right. I just got really distracted. It looked really, really cool.
I would like to touch it as well.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we touched it.
Dude, what if we get kicked out?
We'll make it sneaky. Can we sneakily try and actually?
I kind of need to touch it.
Okay.
Your actions have consequences.
I apologize if I.
wow.
I apologize if I wasn't clear earlier. We're looking for Odalath's study specifically.
Oh, my apologies. We sort of headed in the opposite direction. No, something happened? No, it's none of my business. You want to, on the Elder's request, Odalath's study.
Yes.
They've sent you.
Official elder business.
Yes.
We need to do whatever we can possible to defeat him.
What he means by that is, my God.
We need to use everything we can.
We need to use all of the possible knowledge that Elder Odalath has collected to work out oh man.
Feel like the answer's right in front of us.
I am growing more worried, and it's best that I do not ask clarification.
Yes.
For clarification. I just saw him yesterday. I hope that he isn't dead. No, she just starts to lead you in this anxious, slight panic.
Fuck.
And
When she turns around,
There it is.
Yes!
There it is. Hell yeah.
I want to share a glance with Aurora real quick.
are you sure?
oh fuck.
Hey, the trick is the DM does this to fuck with you. You just say yes.
Right, yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's the trick.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking with you guys.
I know he's not fucking
I
with you guys.
know
because-
you're not fucking with me, but I need to know.
You can do it on the way out.
Yeah, just like come
when
back afterwards and be like, okay, we're done with your guide, and walk back here.
Hey. What would your character do?
When our guide turns around, I just want to gently graze my hand across this coral crystal.
Roll flat intelligence. What's your intelligence mod?
+8.
This is DC 30 again.
You can't.
You can't
You
do it.
can't even. Literally
Oh, it's a
impossible.
DC 30.
Yeah.
On an intelligence
Yeah.
check.
Oh,
You have a-
word.
You'd need a +10 intelligence.
Yes.
There's just no way.
I'll let you roll it. You can go for the natural 20. It's a big risk, though.
You already touched it, dude.
You already touched it.
I mean,
You're touching
going
it.
for it.
It's just a matter of.
I would give you guidance, but literally like, the math just doesn't even make
It's
sense.
just listen. It's a 1 in 20 chance.
5%.
Here's what I say. It's a DC 30 to access knowledge.
yes.
Closer you get to it, the less bad the consequences are for failing.
In that case, I would like to cast guidance on Aurora.
As we share a glance.
As we share a glance, I go, she doesn't need to touch it.
All right, I'm gonna die.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
No,
You got
no.
it.
Do you want this? Do you want this?
I want it so
You got
bad.
it. It's all you.
I
Say you
want to
want
know.
it. It's all
I
you.
want to know. I
Shouldn't
want to
be
know.
doing this.
Oh my god!
Let's go! What the fuck?
And it is my destiny. I knocked
You knocked it out.
That's an impossible roll!
That is a natural 20 +4 plus my intelligence modifier, which brings that to a total of 27.
The maximum possible outcome.
So
Still not a 30.
So I don't blow up.
Bro.
You reach out, touch it quickly as she turns her back, as Medulla turns her back. You seek to see if you can connect, pull information out of it, as no one should be able to. What you realize when you touch it, whatever information it contains has crystallized in such a manner that even with the most improbable and perfect of rolls, the information that you could gain from this, should you choose to pull something out, you can be certain it would even be direct. What doesn't happen, this is the purest coral. Touching it, you realize it should taint in this moment. If you touch it again, if anyone touches it, it will crumble.
Oh my goodness.
You see a tiny piece of frost left as residue on the coral tree. And because you only touched it for a brief moment, it doesn't spread. Your fingerprint of an icicle, a snowflake.
Fuck, I left prints.
Shit, I'll scrub them.
No.
Here's what I'll say. You can try to pull some information out, but I've told you what the risks are.
No, I think
You sure?
Gillion, shut the fuck up, bro. Despite how intriguing and enticing this kind of information is, I think the knowledge that even accessing it could destroy it forever and leave it a mystery forever, I would slowly back away and just remember that small icicle that I left on it.
Did you learn the secret to everything?
I learned that information is fragile.
It told you that?
No, man, it would turn to dust if I touched it again.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's okay.
It was worth a shot, though.
So you can turn shit to dust now? That's pretty cool, Aurora.
Yeah, Gillion. And I go,
You guys follow Medulla?
Yes.
She leads you up this ramp of coral to a higher floor of the depository until you walk through another coral magical barrier into sort of a off-limits section of the depository until eventually you find yourselves in this sanctum, this forbidden vault, accessible only to the elders, and a supposed frequent place of study and research and privacy for Elder Odolath. There is, even further into this vault, another section that Medulla reveals by pushing over this shell that covers a secret entrance, and you go into a secret room. Immediately upon walking in, you recognize something, Aurora. It is a copy of this recipe you found that was planted on in Alarok's sort of office area in the archives. And that is that recipe that I hand you now.
What?
Oh, the stupid and short Jews.
No way.
Gillion, do you know how to read?
Yeah, just backwards.
Oh.
You also see stone tablets of prophecies or that you recognize because they were scratched out in Tooks. You see more waterproof parchment with sketches and conch shells that likely have information on the inside to catch your eye, and that they are close to the other points of interest on this desk.
Okay.
Before getting into those things that are present in front of you, is there anything that you were looking for specifically?
Oh, well, I mean, we came here to find, like, hidden away prophecies that he may have wanted to keep secret. You said the stone tablets were copies of the ones that were in Tooks that were etched out. So they're not new information.
You want to look through, you can look through them if you'd like.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Sure. You look through the tablets first. One of them has the full written original prophecy. It is covered in stone. It has scratches and sort of dents in it that make it somewhat hard to read. It is also written in, you speak Primordial, correct?
Yes.
I do as well.
It is written in Primordial. It is a foreign language, or an old language. You see a prophecy that warns of the coming of an entity from darkened ocean, bearing or atop the tentacles of destruction of the Devourer, sent here to reclaim its place at the top and destroy the world. You see...
What
Whoa!
the fuck?
What?
Would you like me to read this out loud?
Yes.
Go ahead. That's the final tablet you see underneath the other ones.
Gillion, this is written forward, so I'll just read it out loud to you.
Damn.
The elder wise beyond their years adopts and stops their greatest fear. They plot their ploy in progress's name, coral gaps inside their brain.
You're doing great so far. I didn't think it was readable.
It's a bit rough.
This line is where it's getting tough.
Desperate to race against fated plans.
Don't know how you got that.
Well done.
They will fall at the
Heelys?
at the
Heroes.
oh, at the hero's hands.
Oh, he probably didn't like reading that.
Can I? I can't read upside down. I thought in real life I could just do it if I believe. Do I get the sense, like, looking at this, does it look old like the others, or does it look like he just kind of wrote this like a madman or something?
It looks, go ahead, just roll insight.
I should probably help you do this.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll give Aurora advantage.
Whoa!
That is a natural 20.
Killing it today.
Holy!
Plus 10, so it's a 30.
So, natural 20.
Jesus.
Something about you and just perceiving history and the markings of the stone, comparing it to the oldest one. This was written probably years ago, given how the carving, even here in the water, like the carving of it on the stone has eroded slightly. It's just impossible that you know that it was written years ago.
It is old.
Does it seem like Odalath's handwriting or no?
It doesn't. And you would know that because in this office, the study, there is his journal as well.
Dude.
Another journal, one that isn't a fake journal, a real journal.
I wonder if this is why he took your hand.
So now I don't have hands? Dude, he's a genius.
If he gets the other one,
It's over. Everyone's
chilling.
safe. I don't understand how there can be so many old conflicting prophecies. I don't know what to do or what I'm supposed to be. I don't even have hands. I have a hand and hook.
Could I see that again?
Yes.
You have a hand, and Jay's got hands, and Chip's
True.
got hands.
True.
Technically, a prophecy doesn't have to be true, per se. It's just a prediction.
What?
Prophecy and fate and destiny, all of these words are used so interchangeably, and they all mean vastly different things.
Maybe we're not on the same wavelength, Aurora, because it sounds like to me you're saying that prophecy and destiny and fate are just that. Words.
Well, yes.
Well, no, I wouldn't go so far as to say that,
Well, they're more than just words.
I agree.
But
I'm glad we have a point of common interest that they're everything. And without them, we'd be lost. And we'd be nothing. And we'd be dirt on the side of the road. Mud. Nothing more than dropwort or sea mango or mushroom coral. The 3 ingredients used to make me stupid.
I'm not calling you stupid, Gillion. I'm just saying all of these. Wow.
I mean, any one of these could be true. They're predictions, they're not fate.
So what is the difference then between fate and prophecy to you?
By definition.
Yeah.
A prophecy is a prediction. Like I said, fate is unchangeable, written to the stars. Destiny, it's kind of like fate, but it can change depending on what you do.
So you're saying...
You know that the way that the prophecies work is they are visions given by the gods you guys worship of what you have come to know as the certain future. That's what everybody believes.
Doesn't Took write all the prophecies?
Yeah, Took is the oracle. Took gets the visions and writes them down.
My gods. But that means that can't be.
What?
That means my catchphrase has been wrong the entire time.
I'm sorry,
These are divine visions. They've been twisted over time, versions of them, but the real ones, those ones come true. That thing came back out of the darkness. Felt like all the cards were stacked to make sure it happened.
Could it be that these prophecies were just kind of ways to present his plans?
Are you saying, or are you suggesting that? Okay, Aurora.
I apologize.
I'm pretty sure you're not saying what I think you're saying, because if what I think you're saying is what I think you're saying that I know you're saying that you could be saying to me right now in here, is that these are just things written to confirm what he wanted?
I mean...
Don't shrug and hold up the stupid juice.
Well,
Oh, no, that's fucked.
That's fucked up!
What I'm saying is that he's been toying. I saw it happen, Gillion. This has been a long con.
But it's on stone and...
I don't understand what...
Stone's old.
Oh, never mind.
Look, all I'm saying is, yes, all of these prophecies can be conflicting and, maybe some will come true and maybe some won't. I don't know.
You're gonna give him a breakdown.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't even know why we're arguing about this.
Medically arcana accurate term is befuddlement brew.
No, I read the note. There's just a nice way to say stupid juice.
Look, I don't know if we'll get anywhere doing this.
There's more information around.
There's shells, there's notebooks. Maybe you can find something in there that confirms that all of this is a total lie and he just wrote it down to confirm what he wanted to do.
Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
You have to be wrong, Aurora, because otherwise, not just my life, but everyone's is just founded on some stupid old guy's best guess. Oh, no.
Oh.
I'm gonna grab multiple stone tablets. I'm gonna start comparing them and looking at parts that don't really match with each other, things that are kind of...
Well, I mean, that one is likely written by Took. It wasn't written by Odola.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The oldest one with the original prophecy doesn't match anyone's handwriting of this age. It's in a different language.
Right.
The most recent one that was written supposedly very recently was also by Intuk's handwriting. It matches that handwriting.
Yeah.
And it was about the entity being released from the Black Sea, and that was taken and hidden here.
Listen, maybe I should just stop
reading dictionaries every day and open my mind to a broader understanding of how linguistics works. And, maybe you can interchange them and maybe...
Why are you saying it like that?
Maybe I'm gonna... Oh, God.
You're saying it like you don't mean it.
I'm gonna pick up a conch shell.
You can choose between a conch shell or that holds a sort of recording, or that you would recognize a conch shell that holds a recording, or you can choose a crystallized coral that holds information that you can pull out.
Oh.
Both of these are next to an open page in Odalath's journal that has an entry on it.
Maybe we should read the entry first.
Glance down at the entry. It says, "I wanted to believe in you. Yet 100 years and you will not speak to me. I wanted to believe in you. All of my labor and toil, but you would reward me with death? I cannot believe in you. Not in this. It can't all lead to this." That's the final entry.
Is there like a date? Like how long ago? Months, years?
Weeks, a few days ago. Just sort of flipping through past pages, it just seems like he would constantly check on this one prophecy, this one vision to see if it had changed.
This one being this thing?
That one. And in the writings, he mentions that it was presented to him in private from Took years ago, possibly 2 decades.
Was this presented to him before I was like in the picture?
Yes.
Do we get the sense that this was kind of like ground zero?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
See, just like flipping through the journal, the way of his language, just over time, he got more and more panicked and a bit deranged. Let's see, do you want to take the information out of the crystallized coral or play the recording conch shell first?
Oh, I'm so interested in that coral. I want to touch it. I want to touch one that'll give me something.
Start scrolling.
You were good at touching it before.
Yeah, I really like touching it.
I know it's a shell, but I'll hand you a little bit of crystallized shell coral, and on the inside is the information that you find.
Moshi moshi. I love this paper.
Moshi moshi?
You can tell it's a journal entry. It's a foreign calendar. It's also a foreign language. You're able to read it. It's been translated by Sardin Finsolas.
These are the darkest of times. This calamity drains our world of life. I'm sure your plan is great. No, all your plans are great. They must be. Why must this be a part of it? To what end will our suffering bring? We live among the crossfire in an unseen holy war where the light shines on the victor. You will find us in their shadow. It's a weird poem. It sounds quite familiar.
Is there a date on that puppy?
Yeah, I'm not really sure how to understand how to read that.
Yes, this was written in 5010. What?
It's a foreign calendar, and it's a language that's been translated.
Oh.
So it's very old.
This is ancient, and it's other, well, I wouldn't say otherworldly, but nothing that I would have an idea about. I mean, actually, does this look like,
you roll a
language look familiar at all?
History, investigation, or insight?
I'm gonna do insight. That is a 19 plus 10, that is 29.
You get the sense that Odalath was researching past calamities as if this is not the first time it's happened, which you guys have gotten the sense of already.
Yeah,
yes,
for sure.
Yeah.
And this is a journal from someone way back, one of the very first times calamity was ever mentioned in recorded history.
Whoa.
There's an empty crystal, and next to it, there is sketches.
Goodness gracious.
Whoa.
Sketches done by Odalath.
Gillion, I know you like drawing. Why don't you take a look at this one?
Of course, Aurora. I'd be happy to. Moshi moshi.
Yes.
There we go.
Whoa. It's cool.
I didn't hear anything.
What do they say?
They're saying, whoa. Okay, these are the ravings of a madman. It's kind of just a bunch of drawings. Some of them I recognize as sword, deck of cards, don't ask, compass, a heart seed, a crown of stars. Here.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Seems super well adjusted.
just a doodler.
Wow.
I get it.
This guy's fucking crazy.
Yeah, crazy good at the line art.
Yeah, low-key.
With your insight roll from before, researching calamities of the past, he was also looking for a way to not prevent it, but to combat it should it come.
And these are his ideas.
And these seem to be sketches of artifacts and weapons. Guesses?
What you got cooking?
You seen something cooking?
Yeah, I mean, it's like all of our shit.
What? Let me take another look at that.
Yeah, we don't have half that stuff.
Maybe yet.
Oh, shit.
There's a sketch of a sword, sketch of a trident, sketch of a coat, sketch of 2 eyes. There are many question marks. There are labels. The sword has a label Leviathan. The eyes have no label, just question marks. Tidestrider is what the label was for that one. Some sort of coat of roses, rose coat, he wrote.
Yep.
There's a staff with sort of an orrery at the top of it called the lunar staff. The crown of stars is just a crown. There's a solar bow. And there's one thing, and it's the audio concho.
Would you like to listen?
Yeah. Put it on speaker. Moshi.
Moshi. Is this like a direct line or?
So.
You press play. You hear Elder Odolath's voice. What am I doing? I've lost count of the memories I've twisted and removed. I know the basics. I always know the next steps. But what came before? At times I feel an envy, maybe even a hate. And yet, these feelings are becoming unexplainable. The more records I keep, the more likely my trail will leak. So I will just have to deal. We are so close now. Just a few more pieces on the board. And it ends.
Can I see that drawing again?
Of course.
That does look like a lot like your crown of stars, doesn't it, Aurora? Makes you think maybe, like, how is that even possible? It's like destiny or something.
Well, yeah, technically.
Yeah, no, I would say. You know, and if it wasn't real, like, how could that even be known? Unless, of course, these were actually visions from incredibly powerful gods and our society was based on something, beautiful and celestial.
I apologize, Gillion. I did not mean to strike a chord with you. I'm just very particular about wording.
It's fine. I don't have a lot of strings. This is important to me.
Of course.
I can't afford to doubt it now. For the first time in a long time, I feel like I, at least right now, have someone to blame. Somewhere to point my sword, even if it's broken. I can't afford to doubt that even for a second.
This does not change what Odolath has done and plans to do.
No, but does it mean I'm going to fuck up something else? Not he will fall, they will fall. Whether it's fate or destiny or prophecy or whatever you want to call it, it hasn't been wrong before, and this feels like a screw-up etched in stone. I'm sorry for getting short with you. I don't want to mess up again. Thank you for your help.
Of course. I think just part of me hopes that the prophecy of choice, of the choice, just hope that's not true.
For now, we should reunite with Chip and Jay. Maybe they found something about Eden. Do you want to collect everything in here that you feel you could learn something from more? Or
yes.
Just to have it.
In his journal, Odolath has pursued other routes besides the artificial Leviathan. These sketches are meant to be artifacts or weapons. He calls them ancient. He wonders if they're treasures. He links them to druids. He states he's unable to access specifics. The idea of there being weapons that or artifacts that could fight this demonic, corrupted entity of chaos and destruction, it's like, it doesn't think it's suitable. It's like looking,
lost cause.
It's like trying to find a needle in this giant haystack. He tried to find other ways. Since those things are just like ambiguous and vague to him, when Eden came to promote or present the idea of spying on Raft, he established this connection with the Admiral through her and then began working with her on the artificial Leviathan. And there are dates and approximate locations here in the Viridis Ocean of where you could find each Leviathan in the order that they were going to strike at them.
Okay.
Of course, on that list as well, Dugon crossed off, basically notes that their experimentation about harnessing the power of the Leviathans is a success. It works, even on a false Leviathan like Dugon.
Yeah, if I understand correctly, does it have the next date that they were gonna target?
No.
Okay.
Nothing like that.
Okay.
And is the order what they had read at Eden's?
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So they match.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just pick up a little
book, a little tiny little bucket book on, I don't know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, let's say herbology. And I'm just gonna take a little flip through and I'm just gonna look at maybe where to find, I don't know, maybe dropwort, maybe sea mango.
All of the ingredients are here.
That's even better.
All here, labeled.
Is there like a mini fridge?
Yeah, basically.
Or you got it mixed up.
I go to crack open a cold one and then I stop.
You're looking for prepared stupid juice?
No. I was planning to make some, but if we can find some prepared,
No, you'd have to make it.
I'd make it.
Aurora, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you? I'll help however you need. We need to make as much stupid juice as, I wouldn't say humanly possible. There must be some kind of fish pun. Yeah, whatever. We must make as much stupid juice as possible. Sorry, befuddlement brew.
I like stupid juice better.
I don't like either. It was very traumatic to find this out.
Not what I meant. Just think it's a funnier name.
It's okay. I agree.
Sorry. Yes, of course.
How much stupid juice can we make? I'm
Buckets.
talking like post-game celebration Gatorade.
There's enough leftover ingredients in here to make a single serving of stupid juice.
Single serving?
One serving. You can make it. How stupid do you think like
you could
one serving would make
take
it?
revenge with it, or you could play the funniest prank of all time.
I'm not gonna do that. This should actually like ruin my life.
What? You gonna make me drink it?
Nothing's gonna change.
Nothing. That's fucked up.
No, that's
he's
super
he's
fair.
right, he's right.
That's very fair.
We make a dose of befuddlement brew, and we'll get out of there, if that's okay, if you have nothing else.
One of you or both of you roll medicine and arcana together.
I will do that.
Hey, so, I'll give you the help action.
Yes, of course.
And it's your fate.
You can say destiny.
It is your destiny!
All right.
3. Your destiny is 3.
You said arcana and
Medicine.
medicine.
They're two separate rolls, so you probably
Which fuck?
Ran out of luck,
I'm giving
bro.
you the help action, so you have advantage.
Oh,
that true?
wonderful. Because that was a natural one.
That is what help does.
I'm gonna call this my medicine check.
Which ain't much better.
Well, I can't help with
Hell,
that.
that's 2. that is
help
a
with that.
5 total on medicine. Fuck. And then arcana.
okay. It's not
medicine. 32 on
What the fuck?
arcana.
She good at that.
It's just crazy that those numbers were so different.
Yes, it's a 5 and a 32.
I don't know how to interpret that.
It is the most rancid vial of ingredients mashed together. Very clearly magical, very clearly poisonous, but it is made.
Hey man, didn't have to taste good. Preferred to taste worse.
Fair enough.
The craftsmanship of creating the potion is diabolical. The actual magic part of it is intact. You're good
Just
there.
has to work.
You guys get everything you need, gather all this information.
Yes.
I say the one thing you guys are still unsure about is locating the Leviathans. But using his vague approximations of when and where Raft planned to have strike, you're not sure what they were going to do when they found the Leviathans, but he was just trying to match up where the Leviathans were last seen before communication was lost with the Elders for some reason. That would be enough to send you to give you a direction to the closest one, being the Karab. You guys, I'll say, just to expedite, reunite in front of the Citadel or in front of the exit to Bubble Trench. It's up to you if you want to speak with the...
Do you guys have anything more that you want to do here?
Exit.
Let's do the exit then, and can we just say that we share all the information with each other?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Except the.
What's up, Chip?
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
No, yeah, except for the...
All right.
When did you guys get a handshake? Things seem
You can just guess from being a part of the Undersea that it is late afternoon, early evening. You guys leave the city as you were instructed. You have this goal to reach the closest Leviathan, I assume?
Yeah.
Or just a Leviathan?
Yes, it'd probably be grab.
Yeah, we're definitely going to.
Okay.
If that's the order they're killing them in, then probably him.
Once you exit, you hear a familiar swimming back. Ursus arrives still in his whale form.
Hi, baby.
It has been some time.
I missed you.
does like this big, like spin twirl as a whale.
I use shape water and I capture 100 krill and I put them in his mouth.
Inhales it all.
It's a shame you're banned from Bubble Trench. I really wish you would tell me what you did.
You know,
Has to be something really bad.
They don't ban a lot of people.
I don't.
memory is difficult to parse through hundreds of years.
I feel like that's something you should
Thousands
remember.
of years. Where
Well,
to
don't get sympathetic
next?
yet. He might have done something.
Maybe.
We want to tell him the location. You guys found the location of Karabaga.
We found like the
Approximate.
vague...
Approximate.
Approximate. Yeah. We want to go to that location.
You guys hop on the back of Ursus, and in the push of the current from him flapping his tail, you guys re-enter one of these current highways of the undersea. Using your guidance, begins to head in that direction here in the Northern Sea. On top of Ursus, there's something that you'd like to show Gillion.
Yes. So when you see Chip, he's covered in moss, and he has a conch.
Yeah.
And he just says, "Hello, Gillion.
Chip, what
We have a message for you.
we...
I'm doing a thing."
He tried to call. He tried to call.
Don't tell me you joined.
No, you're like deeper than he was. You're deeper into the cult than he was, and
Did
it's
you
only
join the
been
moss
30
thing?
minutes.
Even Odalath told me not to do that, and he wanted me to die.
I put the moss back down. The moss does not like your judgment.
Oh, no.
I don't care what the moss thinks.
Pull it up. Your sister, she had a message for you.
That's...
In the conch.
I'd love to play.
And also like a collar.
Covered in moss. Do you guys play the recording?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
I would play it for him.
On speaker or just privately?
Oh, I'll put it on speaker.
Hi, Gil.
I hate it.
If you're listening to this, then all of my worst fears have been realized. This is a recording meant to be played and found only should those fears come to pass, because it means that I am gone. I don't believe that I will be dead, because I'm far too useful as a weapon against you alive. That said, I would like to, as I always do, help you as much as I can, even if I am not with you physically. There's a pause for a moment. These old people of power are frankly insane, and I still firmly believe that once the corruption here on the seat of the Elder Council is exposed, whatever misdeeds they spread of you, all of it will pass, and all of this pressure of failure will be lifted from your shoulders as it deserves to be. Here's what I know. Together, Odalath and the Admiral construct an artificial Leviathan using the lives, the power of our Leviathans. They do not do so in one static facility. They will do so rapidly and on the move. If you can get to them fast enough, perhaps you can stop them. I hate putting more responsibility on you. I should have been able to... Well, if you're listening, neither I nor Lizzie stopped them.
Share a glance with Chip and Jay.
I hope you're able to get to them in time. Gil, in the chance that you come face to face against the Admiral sometime in the future, please, and I know this is an impossible ask, don't let her use me as a means to control you. Because you cannot be anyone else's weapon. I chose to put myself in danger. Yes, because I care for you and I want you to come home. I want you to have a home that both of us, all of us, can feel safe in and can accept, where truth is real truth and there are no secrets or lies. But I also did this because I felt it was the right thing to do. So please. In this study amongst the Umbral urchins, the only allies that would ever go against the elders in the undersea, as pirates do against rafts in the oversea, I have been working with them to create a device that I hope that could stop Odalath if you were to come face to face with him as well. I wish I could do more. It will take a great amount of magical power to activate, but if you can get this on him and activate it with the power I know you have, it should prevent him from causing any more harm. This is the boss collar of muting.
Whoa.
Oh.
There's no info on the card, but I'll let you know how it works.
Okay.
Please forgive me. Love you a million, Gillion. And the recording ends.
I miss you.
As will this session.
Damn. And if you want to watch the next episode, you can do it right now on our website, jrwishow.com. That's jrwishow.com.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Hey everyone, it's that time at the end of the episode, that time where I thank all of our members in our $50 tier on our website, the High Roller tier, also for our patrons on our Patreon. All right, let's get at it. A big thank you to Ace HSG, Jorb3334, Isaac, Raxoid 1109, Ryan Hobbs, Kazaruni, The Fox Named Trinket, Depresso Coffee, Nervous Leg, The Goopy Fox, Peeber, Imjasim, Chinko, Scarlet and Dravy, Ash Has Left, Straxolotl, Strong Bond Cosplay, Viv Yano, Dazo, Sunny Q Light, Idaki Sensei, Amanda Rin's wife Clementine, Connie Nonfiction, Fallen Beck, Krangalius, Node the Toad, Canonical JRWI Jesus, 1.5 Kiwis, Mr. Nacho, Illuvia, Rido-Dee-Doo, Overrock, Mini Big Boy, Gandhi Sharma, Asteria Nix, Jam Volker, Fatebreaker, Ginger Mallow, Al Major, Titan Storm, Ruber, Specious Broom 23, Hintologist, Peza, Bobo the Jackalope, Stealthy Bree, Grey Gaston, Domo, Moon's Alibi, Melmel, Shiloh's Shh, Expoogaloo, Darling Songbird, Swirly is a guest on JRWI, Slimesicle, Beans, Jack by the way, Cinnabunny03, Mr. C, Memory Anemone, Ebony, Memory Anemone. Why'd you put a tongue twister at the end of your shit, bro? Come on. Frogonaut, 1618, Inigo Devlin, Cranky Martin, Cows, Insomnia Draws, R the King, It Demo, Elvish Cyborg, Skylabber, Bazozo, Awesome Man, Tony Looney, Nora Knightley, Blue Alien Fox, Wild James, DJ1001, and Moment, Beebzon, Joy Key, Caffeine Connoisseur, Branyan, Unstable Chaotic Cracker, The Jane, Somfy, It's Albert, Teeny Ghosts, Stinky Man, Jason the Fricker, Joshua Mills, Mew Dragon Lord 101, Tired Eldritch Horror, Mylern, Noctic Paladin, I'm Rolling Cut, Narwhal Shellfish, Mario Craft 6000, Hibiscus, Goon Black, Catus Betis, Caspian's BF Ridian, The Loot Goblin, Alistair Sussy, The Retrolizer, Jojo Jordan 123, Avi E, Cronus 513, Vapor Slash, Mr. Mustelid, Dev the Dolphin, Jesus. And now for our patrons! Austin, Norimi, Luca Tony 71, Chief, Just a Guy, Basic Blur, Ara the King, Inferno, Viper Hypnotic, I'm Just a Burb, Lightning Deathbringer, Morbius, Oliver L. Ollie, Mr. C, hey Gil, could you give me a hand? It's C Fresh, Me Forever Mate, Dylan McNally, Beans, Shrimps is Bugs, Mr. Nacho, Boss Goat, and Jay Noel. Thank you all so much, and thank you all, you that have been watching the episode. Thank you all for watching the episode and all the episodes, and I hope you're enjoying them. Can't wait to read all the comments because I be reading them. All right, bye.